Because Facebook loves to take money from content creators on their intros for their podcasts. So I figured, hey, screw it. I'll do my own song and strum some strings on the guitar. Here we go. Welcome to the Afternoon Delight Podcast with the boys. Oh, by the way, shout out to all the hot moms out there that are not AI created. Let's get to the show. Who muted us? All right, can you hear me now? Hello. Hello, darkness, my old friend.
To East Oakland again.
Yeah, Art must have hit the mouse. So,
Yes,
So
we're
thank you.
all right, yeah.
Thanks, Mally.
So we're going to talk the rise of women combat sports. We got TV sitcoms, and we got a Reddit post that we're going to dig into, which is a fun one because we have some people in this room that have been working 8-hour days for quite some time. But some of us more than 8.
Yes.
Facts.
Fact. For shits and giggles, Mr. Sharp,
Yes.
first job,
First donut maker.
donut maker.
Well, I mean, not counting paper route, but 16 years old donut
Yeah,
maker.
no, not the paper on that
donut
count.
maker.
Donut maker. Julian, your first job.
I was a sandwich artist at a deli.
I like he added the artist part.
Sandwich artist at a deli. Yeah.
Yeah.
Art, your first job.
I was a child actor, and then I became a male stripper.
Damn.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hollywood.
Hollywood.
What about you, Johnny?
I heard the tips were good. The tips are good.
I don't know what to say about
They say he had the best tip in the 209.
Yeah, just the tip.
What about you, Johnny?
First job, because the family was in construction. Construction was my first job. So and I got a paycheck. So
Yeah.
because the family want to keep everything legitimate.
Now
you know,
construction, as in
you're
like the
gonna work, but you're gonna
Sopranos.
pay taxes.
Yeah.
That's how
Was it like the Sopranos construction, or was it like actual
no
construction?
picking up sheetrock, nails, broken wood.
Oh, so you were actually working. You weren't working for Uncle Vinny, and he was
No,
cutting a little bit off your checks
breaking knuckles. No,
to pay the boss. You know, you had to pay a little
learn
bit.
how to frame, how to do everything but electricity. I was even back then. I was completely afraid of electricity.
Yeah.
It's one thing I never took the time to really learn. Even
Well, that's
today,
cool,
I don't.
man. Construction.
I just sit back and watch Brandon shock himself. Did that hurt? That's my first response. So, did it hurt, Brandon?
Did it hurt? Don't do that again.
Look, Mrs. Artemis, she's not mic'd because my thing will only take 4 microphones. But if you want to scream that first job,
My first job, Burger King.
She was
Burger
flipping burgers.
Have it
King.
your way.
She was flipping burgers for the king.
Hell yeah. Hey, those were the jobs, though.
Yes,
if you think
sir.
about it,
Yeah.
you know, the fast food industry was the staple of your first job, you
I
know?
love to work for the king.
Well, you know what? Though? We were having that conversation last night. Me and the other old guy in the room.
Yes,
about
sir.
What other old guy was
yeah.
there?
I think it was talking about me.
Cook?
Anyway, we were talking about when we were kids. All of us worked. Even the rich kids from Del Rio had to work,
Yeah,
and we all worked fast food or whatever we could.
yeah.
But we all worked.
That was everyone's first job, and it was
Yeah.
designed to be your first job, and then you tried to get a job at the mall. Eventually, you
Yeah.
wanted to try to get a job at the mall. That was like your goal.
Well,
dude.
the
Yeah,
mall was a cool
facts,
place to
facts.
hang
Yeah.
out. You know what I'm saying?
And because you're
The discount, bro.
the
Yeah,
discount,
the
you're
discount.
you're at the popular spot.
Chesky,
You're in an air conditioned building,
Yes.
and you're not flipping burgers, man.
Yeah.
Unless you're working at like the Carl's Jr. at the mall or something.
Or those poor girls that had to make the lemonade.
dude.
All right.
Dude.
Poor
not gonna talk
girl.
about
Hey, I
You
feel
got-
bad for the people that work at the corn dog on a stick because
Yeah.
their uniform
Hot dog
is
on a stick.
terrible, bro.
Yeah.
The hot
What?
dog on a stick.
For,
I feel bad for those girls. I'm like, damn, like
Yeah.
Hot dog on a
That's
stick. And she's making lemonade, and there's like 12 high school guys just standing there watching her make lemonade.
Yeah.
And you know what happened to one of those 12 guys? Bob,
Yeah.
they
They're all
ended
in
up.
prison today.
No, they ended up making bottoms up mocha. Shout out
Yeah.
bottoms up mocha sponsor.
And Pink Panthers.
And Pink Panther.
Okay, here we go.
Which one would
First
you
time
prefer,
working.
though? Which one? Pink Panthers or the bottom?
I was always a bottoms up guy.
a man of class. A man of class.
I thought he was gonna say the hot dog.
I get the excitement of going to that place, but like I don't want people that are touching my coffee or making my food half naked.
All right. Well, okay. Okay. So I've gone once,
preach.
right, with my friend, and he wanted me to go with him. He tried to make me drive, right? I told him, fuck no, I'm not driving.
You didn't want to get seen.
But no, but then I thought about it, right? Is like he was sitting there talking to me the whole time with his back to them, and I'm sitting there talking to him, and I have to look in, and I'm like, I look
Yeah.
like the fucking weirdo.
Yeah.
I was like, I should have drove, and then I could have just avoided this all entirely. But I was like, I'll never go to that again. The only reason we went is because we were at
We're
a
going
taco
after a
truck right
podcast.
next to it. Oh yeah, I could drink some coffee.
All
Is
right.
the coffee good?
Yeah, the coffee's
Yeah,
good.
yeah,
Nah,
coffee's good.
Nah, it's the same as like, bro. You just go to Starbucks. Just go
Oh,
to
okay,
Starbucks.
I got
Yeah.
you. I had Starbucks
They
coffee,
do.
I got you.
They're very similar. So they do use
Yeah.
a more burnt bean there.
It's
More
very similar,
roasted.
though.
It's a more roasted bean.
Yeah,
Yeah.
roasted.
It's very
bean.
similar though.
Yeah,
It's not
I
like
feel
it's a
like-
crazy difference.
I mean, they probably play with their beans too much over there, so I'm
Yeah.
good. I don't want
I don't know.
Yeah, they flick the beans a lot.
Where
for
are they
sure,
taking
yeah.
those beans out?
I used to get the blueberry pomegranate smoothie, man.
All right, let's get into the
Yeah, I can tell you look at blueberry pomegranate. Kind
Yeah,
of guy.
yeah, blueberry pomegranate smoothie, dude.
Let's get into this Reddit post and give this guy some advice. First time working 8 hours a day, 5 days a week in an office. Is this my life now? Work-life balance, stress management. I am a student. You just graduated, the bastards already complaining. You just fucking graduated. Yeah, I'm a student graduate in December, and I am an intern for a company over the summer. Granted, it's only my first week, but it's first week.
Next.
It's first week.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. But it's Friday, he says.
Yeah.
Now, and all I can say is what an exhausting experience it has been. The company itself is great. and the people are nice. But the biggest challenge is being in the office for 8 hours, waking up. Oh my God, waking up to get here by 8. Oh, you poor bastard.
Hey, what? Yeah.
You poor bastard.
Ooh.
That's how I feel about waking up to get into work at 11. I'm like,
Yeah.
11 p.m.
Lucky I am only in this role for 2 months, but oh my God, is this my life now? I don't understand how people with children or even pets can do this day in and day out to survive, you fucking bastard.
Yeah.
Everyone just tells me I'll get used to it, that because this is my life now, whatever it is with this company or another. The thing is, I wouldn't want to be working in retail, restaurants, wrong mouse, businesses or trades. So I guess this is my choice, my only choice. Open to any advice or other rants from fellow interns to make me feel better. Who wants to go first?
All right. Dude.
It's first week, Bob.
Yeah, it's first week. But he's already said, I don't want to do this, don't want to do this, don't want to do this. So yeah, that's your life. If you don't want to do other things. I worked where I look. Okay, so I got out of high school, worked in a liquor store, then I went to work for MTC, worked graveyards in the warehouse. They said, "You want to drive a truck?" I said, "Hell yeah."
Wait, I thought you said your first job was Pink Panthers.
No, they don't.
Oh, my bad.
So I couldn't wait when I was out driving. I loved it because you're not in one spot the whole time.
Yeah.
And you get to see multiple people. And then 3/4 of the time you're on the road by yourself driving.
Yeah.
It was incredible.
Yeah.
You know,
Well,
but
that was me. I mean, I worked there. I could have stayed at Budget Rent a Car, was an assistant manager, was eventually going to become a manager, and I just couldn't do it.
Yeah.
You know, but this is after, many years,
After hard labor too. I'm pretty
and
sure
I chose the same route Bob did. I wanted to be on the road. I thought it was great being in a truck, responsible for myself and what I got. If I didn't get something done, couldn't go, oh, it's this guy's fault or that guy's fault. You know, it's on you. So, but I love being on the road. I get how some people, don't want to be in an office environment, but I mean, you chose your career. I don't know what he went to college for. I'm assuming he's business.
finance or business.
Finance or business.
No,
so.
he sounds like a fucking artist. He's out there.
The artist formerly known
I have
as
to be a fucking art teacher for a year. Fuck this place.
Let's go to the youngster, Julian, because I feel like this is you too.
Not my man's right here.
So let's put it this way.
Exactly, Melanie.
Am I the most happy with like the shift that I work? No, I don't I don't like staying up all night.
Yeah, but
I will say that. But I'm not gonna sit here and say like I don't have bills to pay. I don't have, you know what I mean? Like I'm not. I have to go to work. I don't have a choice. Like, not that it's like, oh, I don't have a choice. Like, yes, I could go find another job.
Right.
I like my job.
Yeah,
it's enjoyable to me. I have a good time. The only thing that sucks about it is I have to work the shift that maybe I'm not 100% happy with. If I had a perfect world, I'd work fucking 9 to 5.
Yeah.
But as far as I'm concerned, like it's a job I'm taking care of, and like this guy only has to do it for fucking 2 months. Stop being a bitch and just fucking do it. It's 2 months. I'm sorry, it's 2 months, bro. I've had to do like something I didn't want to do for a year plus. Like, get over it. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm sorry.
Well,
go find another job then. Like, stop crying. Like, I don't. It's so. I think it's so easy just to go find another job, and realistically, finding another job in this day and age makes you more money. That's the way to make more money, is to constantly go and find a job. They say every like 3 years you should be switching jobs to make more money. The climate that we're in isn't where you can have loyalty to a company for 30 years. You are better off being loyal to them for 3 to 5 and then leaving and going to a different job.
Right.
So just get over it. You only have to do 2 months. You're honestly just bitching to bitch. Like at the end of the day, like
that's how I look at it.
It's 2 months.
2
fucking months.
Art, what do you say, Art?
Welcome to life, bro. Welcome to having to be on your own. Like, the more responsibility you end up having, like, now if you're on your own, you're paying for rent, and you end up getting a car. Now you're paying for insurance, a car note, gas. It all just adds up. So, fucking welcome to life.
That's the thing. It's like, that's got to be going through his head. It's like, I got bills, man.
Yeah.
well,
Unless he's living at home. I mean,
We don't know. These Reddit notes, they don't give us all the details.
You got to take the positives from your situation. Okay, so you're in an office atmosphere. So you're with these people 40 hours a week. Okay.
Mhm.
Get to know them. Where's happy hour?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do the
Make
chicks
it
at work
fun.
have hot friends? Okay. No, seriously. I mean,
Yeah.
seriously.
Oh,
Find out,
you're right. I mean, yeah. I
find
mean,
out where happy hour is on Fridays.
yeah.
Or
Go
when
out
you gonna
with
take us to the bar and show us where the hot chicks are, bro?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah,
yeah,
I don't know
I
any
think
hot chicks.
I'm not going to pretend like we
you go
all
to the
didn't
Brave
go
Bull.
through this our first week of employment.
Right.
You know, it's like, oh my God, this is what we're going to, I did. I think
Yeah.
we all did, but we stuck it out. So
Hey.
for me, it's just, this is honestly, Bob knows this is the first job I ever had that I actually worked an 8-hour fucking day.
Yeah, in sales and driving, there was no 8-hour days.
Oh, meaning like you always were long. You
Well,
worked
yeah,
longer
I was
days.
either
Yeah.
12 or fucking
These
15
fucking
or
8
16
hours ain't
hours, dude.
shit.
Fucking, I didn't go home until the job was done,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Type
So,
shit, type
for
shit.
me, when I see this, and I get it. I mean, you're young, you just got out of college, and all of a sudden you got to be thrown out there in the workforce. But I mean, you got to do what you got to do to get your bills paid.
Yeah.
It's just that's just the way it is. I mean, sit down and talk to your dad. I'm sure your dad. Yeah.
Some of us don't have that option, Johnny.
Art, what are you talking about? Your dad gives great advice, bro. Your dad gives great advice, Art.
The dad say,
I love you, Cook. Well,
I love you. I love you, son.
no, but you know what? I'm thinking back now, like my first 5 jobs were hella fun, and like I think every job I had was fun. It's just like your outlook in life, Like
Yeah.
I always made friends with my crew, and we always went out and hung out. I'm still best friends with one of my guys I worked with. He was my manager at Roundtable, and I'm still friends with that guy. Like I have friends I worked with who live in the East Coast now, and we still talk because we were just tired like that when we'd go to Chili's every Friday, So just enjoy your time, man. Enjoy your time in life.
I mean, he even said the place is great and the people are nice. That's
Yeah.
a bonus, bro.
It is. Like I said, gather those people around. Find out we're happy.
Yeah. Now imagine
or get some ice cream or something.
Yeah, now imagine working 8 hours with people you don't like.
Yeah, you're constantly in HR with that revolving door with your
Man,
name on it.
that's tough.
With how much you get to talk to HR, like
Yeah.
sometimes I get jealous because I don't ever speak to
fucking
them.
Bob has a picture up
I'm
there.
not allowed to speak to them. I
HR
feel like
employee of the year.
Well, no,
100th customer.
see,
first and 100th.
He's got his own
Yeah.
chair in there.
yeah, Julie, here's the deal, right? I come from a generation where nobody got offended over shit.
Oh yeah, so you got the older you
And
get.
now I'm working with a generation that's offended over everything.
Yeah. Well, let's ask the only person with a degree here.
Hey, what are you talking about, John? I got
You got
mine.
He has a degree.
we got the degree from the streets.
I was gonna say I have a PhD, but I guess that degree don't count.
He was somewhat of a pharmacist.
I feel like you stand to learn something from any job that you can have and take it as a learning experience and then find something else.
That's
Yeah.
it. That's it.
Never stop.
You're stuck.
Yeah.
So
Because you got
elevate.
you got
Go
20,
from
30 more
Charizard
years.
to-
20, 30 more years to go, bro.
At least.
Yeah.
Yeah, but not 20 to 30 years where we're at. Like that's
Nah, but
Yeah, no.
Julian brought
yeah.
up something earlier, and I really do miss those companies where you do want to invest your life into because they're a good company and they treat you well. That's why I kind of always really did stick after a certain time in my life. Like I stuck with local companies. I didn't want to commute no more. Like
hey, locals only.
locals only.
Yeah.
So, but it sucks because I've seen those companies go from that. All right, we're gonna have summertime picnics, like bring your family barbecue.
Yeah.
It's a company quote unquote retreat or whatever, or Christmas parties. Like my wife's been to a Christmas party with my old company that I used to work for,
Yeah.
and all that kind of stopped. Everyone just became
Yeah. COVID, man.
it was happening before COVID, but yeah, I could see where COVID and all that really affected a lot. But even like I saw a lot of just local companies just merge into bigger companies.
Yeah.
So the people started becoming numbers and not people. So that's why I think nowadays is
Well, I work for a company that has a union.
work
And
for
you
yeah.
dedicate your life
Well-
to it because you're working for your own contract. You're working for
Yeah.
your own rules.
Yeah. Shout out the union.
When I worked at MTC, We used to have company picnics. We stopped doing that. And I asked the owner one day, because I said, hey, man, why don't we do company picnics anymore? He goes, tell you what, last one we had, I was standing out, on the other side of the benches, smoking a cigar, and I'm listening for 30 minutes about the warehouse guys bitching about me and bitching about work.
Oh,
Yeah. So I gave up. So then what he started doing was
understandable.
he had season tickets to the A's. So he'd have 3 baseball days a year. So he'd get X amount of tickets. So he sent like sales one trip, operations one trip, and night shift or warehouse. So he would get 50 tickets at a time, give those out. Those guys, and there was a baseball day. Everything was paid for. Take your family, enjoy the DC baseball day. But he never went.
Yeah.
Because he still believed in
the separation,
showing the employees he still wanted to give, but he didn't want to have to listen to it.
Mm.
And he did a lot of stuff like that.
Yeah. Good luck, buddy. Get used to it. Be happy that you're working somewhere. Like we said, you're working with, you said, good company, good people, and it's an intern. So you're trying to get hired.
Yeah.
So put in the effort. That's all I can tell you. Put in the effort.
Dude,
Hurry up, Julian, because this is a surprise topic, and it's about you.
Look, the friend that you make at that job could possibly be a
bring my
lifelong
glass,
friend.
will you?
Like they could be your significant other one day. You never know all your opportunities, the people that you're gonna meet, and what they're gonna carry the weight of in your life. So. Cherish those moments and make friends for sure.
Yeah, no, I have a lot of great friends that I've known from day one since I started at MTC.
Yeah. Dude, me and Bob literally worked for the same
We did.
company, and I didn't meet him till.
Thank you, Louis.
Sure. Thank you. Is this the blood again? The vampire blood?
Yeah. All right.
Oh, no.
I didn't tell you about this. I didn't tell you about this topic because I wanted to surprise you, but it's about Gen Zers.
Okay.
And it's a new word I never heard of, but I'm betting that as soon as I say the word, you're not going to know what it is.
What is it? Let's go.
What is wildflowering? Gen Z's latest dating trend.
I don't know what that is.
Oh,
Y'all get freaky in a field, or
Yo, Gen Z, tap in.
I know,
tap in, whatever.
Wildflowering. Gen Z's latest dating trend rejects romantic labels.
Ooh.
So it's all about rejecting the romantic labels.
They type shit.
Yeah.
So is this what's the old person term? Soaking oats or whatever?
sowing your oats.
Sowing your oats. I don't know what the fuck that means
I
either.
was gonna go the milk one. I get the milk from the if you're
No. Soaking your wild oats. That's like a term for
Sowing your wild oats. No,
anyways, so that's what you're sowing, you're planting your nut everywhere.
Plant your seed.
All right, facts. You fucking old people term.
So wildflowering means that I'm out there being like Genghis Khan.
The latest Gen Z dating buzzword is all about putting down the rule books and seeing what happens.
Hey, I feel it. I feel that.
All right. Wildflowering is a trend encouraging singles to let romance grow naturally. No labels, no timelines, and no pressure to define exactly where things are heading.
Ooh, okay, I like that.
And I've noticed this with you guys. It's not my girlfriend, it's not my boyfriend, it's the word partner. Partner is like the new word.
Well, okay, the way that I would use partner for the most part, and that I would see it being used, is okay, so I have a friend, and he has it's not his girlfriend because she doesn't want to use that title in the sense of that she. Well, no, it's more because she's non-binary. So that's why partner is usually used if it's a girl or a guy who's non-binary, or someone that is if it's a same sex. Usually partner, I would say for the most part, is used in LGBTQ kind of, because I would never say oh, this is my partner.
I know where you're going with it.
Either this is my girlfriend or whatever, right?
I don't hear girlfriend. I don't hear that term anymore.
Well, usually, like, okay, if a girl's not my girlfriend and she's like, it's like that in between thing, then I'll just be like, that's my friend.
Friends with benefits.
No, but you're not sitting there in front of her and be like, this is my friend with benefits. If you're introducing her to people, you'll be like, oh, this is my friend.
But that's this
I've
term.
done that before.
This is my friends with benefits.
Yeah.
Looking
Oh, this is just the friend hey, this is Bobby Buddy. There's the friend I fuck or whatever.
Yeah, no, basically, no. We were at a party one time, and she happened to be with
Don't
me.
worry, Art. You're next. You're next.
No, and like the
Hey,
first
Bob,
time.
this is my friend Art. That's the dude that I fuck.
Seriously.
Delete that.
Clip it. That's when you clip
Yeah,
it.
I remember.
She was asking me. She was okay. We're just going, and we're just gonna hang out. I said, we're not boyfriend girlfriend. I said, no, we're not boyfriend girlfriend. Walked up. First person I had to introduce her to. This is Monica. She's my friends with benefits.
That was the term. If this is basically replacing that term.
But that's the thing is like your friends should know for the most part, like, oh, this is just a girl like I'm hanging out with, right? So like there is no confusion. I mean, like,
Yeah, I get that. Okay, maybe 2 weeks, 3 weeks. This is a 5-year plan, dude.
hey, I won't lie, but sometimes like
It's a 5-year plan.
what if you're
dude.
trying to move slow though? What if you're trying to move
Dude,
slow?
Jesus Christ, dude.
And like let's say I only want let's say
bees make honey faster than that.
It's
dude.
all right, so I got a question.
Time, bro.
How
It's just a
long do
different
you
time.
think you have to like be talking to a girl? How long would you talk to a girl, Johnny, before you'd be like, this is my girlfriend?
I knew I was marrying the woman that I married within 4 months.
All right, well, I'm gonna be honest with you. I never looked at a girl and be like, that's the girl I want to marry. Like,
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, I gotta get to know her first.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I knew within 4 months, dude. Like, okay, this is the one. Number one, Bob will stand up for this. In the late 80s, early 90s, it was very difficult to find a female, that had a job, her own checking account, her own car, and took care of her own bills. So when I met her,
I would say this, Johnny, though, I'd be telling people that all I want is a girl that has a job and a car, and I'd be getting told that I want too much. Like,
I
that's
know.
the problem. But I'm 26. Like,
For me, I knew how important that was.
but that's
Like,
the thing, John, is I'm 26 years old. Like, like, I would love to say like I'm young. I'm a full grown adult though. Like I'm a full
you're
grown man.
adult. Yeah.
But you're still
So it's
young
like,
enough.
yes, I'm young, but I will say this: at 26, like most women, like I'm not asking her to be moved out and
No.
have her own place,
No,
a job and a car. Like
Right.
that's very,
there's nothing wrong with that.
that's
No,
very
there's
simple
nothing
things
wrong
and
with
There's
very
nothing
easy.
wrong with that.
Yeah.
Those are very easy things
Those are
to
very
get
easy
and
things.
achieve.
Yes.
And make sure he was alive.
I'm alive. I'm sitting back. And
Yeah,
So-
no, for me that was important because I knew like I wanted to be able to still do what I was doing and not support another person at that time. So for me, knowing like she paid for dinner a couple times, and that was like a big deal for me. You know, it's like, oh wow, okay.
it's awesome.
You know, she had her own credit card, she had her own checking account, she paid her own bills. She didn't live on her own; she lived with the roommates. But to me,
Shout out to
like
the strong
every girl
women
that
out
I
there
was
doing all
with,
that.
that I didn't get but maybe one or two of those things. Like, and she had all four. So it was just like for me, it's like, okay, this is the one. Even though my
So-
mom said she couldn't stand her and she yelled like she was
Yeah.
selling fish on a corner. It's an Italian thing.
Yeah.
But
Ew.
That's
a
Hey, I know
Shout
what
out
you're
to your
saying.
mom.
Shout
I
out
love
mama.
that, dude.
Yeah.
I love that.
she's so loud. That's what she used to
Shout out
that was
Mama
the feedback
Truncali.
he used to
Shout
always
Oh,
give
it's
me.
something about. Oh, because she was loud.
She was loud. Yeah.
Oh, dude, I thought I would take it to
Like,
Like she was out there saying she was selling puss. I was like, damn. I was like,
thought so.
fuck, Mama Truncali's a sound.
Yeah, I was like, your
Yeah.
mom. Shout out to your
Yeah.
mom. She gangster, bro.
Think less 5-year plans, more we'll see where it goes.
Yeah.
In an era where daters can spend hours dissecting text messages, comparing dating apps, strategies, and debating the exact moment to define the relationship, wildflowering is being pitched as a antidote to overthinking.
But I'm saying, is it as the same thing as sowing your oats? Like, is that what wildflowering means? Like, you're out there just no, it means more of a
Yeah.
relationship term. Like, I want to. I don't know. Sorry, I had to burp.
Here, I'll give you the concept. The concept is simple. Stop trying to force a connection into a
So you're just
box
fucking-
and
you're
allow it to unfold at its own pace.
yeah.
From
Wildflowering.
exhausting signals that sound downright it's just unhinged. So I mean, It's what Bob said. I'm sorry. I'm gonna.
So it's just like when you tell a girl like, oh, like I can't be with you right now, but maybe in like a couple months or something like that.
Nah, I think it's just let's just take it easy and not make it into anything. Yeah.
Friends with
Yeah,
benefits.
yeah. You mean a girl?
Friends with
Don't
benefits, yeah,
don't
sure.
rush down the aisle. Just give it time.
Yeah,
to play
yeah,
out,
yeah,
see where it
yeah.
goes.
Okay.
Yeah,
Sure,
I mean, one of
See,
the
that's how
things
you
back.
should do with those girls at Pink Panthers
Yeah.
and Bottoms Up. You know, like take it slow, Bobby.
That
Take it
idea.
slow, bro. Take it slow.
No, I
I
mean,
got
like,
my
even
wallet
like in
money.
the late '80s, early '90s, you had to be real careful with the L word.
Yeah.
You had to be really
Lesbians.
careful with the L word.
Yeah.
Lesbians?
Love.
I don't know. I know back in the day, all that
Yeah,
stuff was
love
kinda-
was you just if you said that, it was just
Hey, no, even now, I won't lie to you. Okay, I do think that there is people at my age, right, that are very open to saying that word. But for
Yeah.
me, like I wouldn't just say that to anybody.
Yeah, I know, but like in back then in the day, you couldn't say it, but it pissed them off because this is funny because before I even said it to her, she would get mad at me because I was like, dude, I love you, Troy. Like my best friend. He's my best friend. I love you, bro. You're my man. She would just look at me like, well, why can I, when am I getting that L word? It's like, I don't know, maybe.
See, that's the thing is like I feel like saying it to my homeboys and stuff. Like I love my friends. Like
Yeah.
that's a huge.
See, you can say it.
Yeah, I can. Oh, I say. Yeah. No, I can say it to my. No, I 100%. I can say it to my homeboys and stuff. Like when we're having fun, like I do. Like because like for me, like I don't have the best family life. So for me, my friends are my family, and that's why like I have a huge respect and love for my friends. But
Yeah,
I mean, I think that saying that to someone like where you're trying to be romantic with them, it means a lot. So you shouldn't just like say that to everybody. Like, I do know there's people out there. There's people out there that'll say it to girls after knowing them for like a week or two.
Yeah, right after sex.
Yeah, and I just think
that's
that's a terrible time. Like,
That's the
really, if
worst.
you really love
Love you,
someone, it should be when you're not having sex. When you guys are just hanging out.
It should be
Like,
spontaneous. It should be
fuck?
just out of the blue. It's
Yes.
just like we
I
look
mean,
over
I
at her.
think back at the first time I
deep
ever
in
said
her
it to
eyes.
someone. I was in a fucking.
You lick
I was
your
in a
lips.
Jack in the Box
The
drive-through.
notebook.
I was in a Jack in the
No,
Box
like-
drive-through.
Oh, I tell that lady I love her all the time.
No, not the lady at the
Oh.
fucking window. I was talking to the girl next to me, but then yeah, my order was fucking 13
I
whatever.
love you, man.
Here
Thank
you
you
go.
for
Yeah.
getting that
Mhm.
Jack in the Box done.
Oh, you bought me a jumbo jack? Thank
Yeah.
you so much. Like I love you. Like
Mrs. Art.
That's all I needed, a jumbo jack, Art, just so you know.
When did Mr. Art say it? You remember
Oh,
that
see,
day?
This is all I was trying to
Yeah,
get.
but it was more, let me take care of you. I want you in my life.
Aww.
Okay. You can't tell all these things.
That's one way of saying
I see him giving you like one of those mixtapes.
Yeah,
Dude. Did he throw a mixtape in too?
No, see, this is why you can't be.
All right, let me take care of you. I
Thank
want
God
you in
she's-
my life, Art.
Thank God she's not Mike. I said, yo, what the
Yo, man, I really love you, bro. Yo, I love you, bro.
Yeah, I love you, bro.
I
No.
love you.
Yeah, huh?
Yeah, the problem going completely with the flow can sometimes leave people drifting in circles. I can see that. Like you're just because one person is going to be like, where we're going, where's this going?
Right.
What are we? It's going to happen. It might not happen the first week or the month or 2 months, 3 months.
So you tell them, what do you mean we're friends?
You can't do that. Not like if you're with someone like 2 years and you throw, we're friends, right?
Hey, 2 years. I won't say. I'll say this right. If a girl, okay, if you have any kind of self-respect, just like if after 2 years you're hanging out with that dude and he hasn't asked you to be his girlfriend, I'm not gonna lie to you, that dude don't like you. Like unless he has something going on, like in that moment where it's like, okay, he's going to school, he's working on himself, he's doing something, and you actively see that. Most likely that dude's not going to ever ask you to be his boyfriend or his girlfriend because he's like, dudes are going to go after what he wants. 100%. A dude is going to go after what he wants.
Yeah.
If you're on this fucking rope and he's pulling it for
right?
3 years, 3 years,
Right.
most likely he ain't never going to fucking commit to you.
Well, see, that's my point too. Is if you're dating past 2 years and you don't know what's coming up, if you've never
Yeah.
discussed marriage and stuff, what are you doing? Break up.
Yeah.
Because eventually you're going to find out you just wasted 2 years of your life.
That's
3 years of your life.
100%.
People
Keys
date
from
5
Bobby.
years and
Hey,
still haven't committed.
don't let your
Yeah.
girlfriend stop you from finding your wife, though, for real. Or,
Yeah.
like, the other way around, your
Well,
boyfriend
you-
finding your husband, whatever it is.
What were you gonna say, babe? You had your hand raised for some reason.
There's two things. Like,
Two
are we
things.
friends?
Are you friends?
or are you dating?
Or are you
Yeah.
dating?
Mm.
Oh,
So-
interesting.
You
Yeah.
can be friends with someone for a long time and then realize you are in love with them.
Oh,
there
yeah,
you
but-
go. Yeah.
But if you're dating someone,
Bobby, you have a
and
mic you
they're
can talk
not-
to.
I know, but I wanted to see your face when I said this.
Oh,
No,
what the
but you're
fuck?
right. I mean, but you're right. You can be friends with someone for a long time, but that's defined. We are friends. We're not going to overstep these boundaries. But
Yeah.
if you're on the other side where you're doing couple stuff and it's
Mm.
3 years and you still don't have a plan where you're going, break up.
Hey,
Oh,
if
but-
you're doing couple stuff
couple
for
stuff is,
homeboy pay, don't respect yourself more. Don't do couple stuff for
For
homeboy
homeboy
pay.
pay.
All right, don't do couple
Yeah,
stuff
see,
for
that's
homeboy
the
pay.
thing, though. That's
fucking
the
slang
thing.
is this?
When you're with somebody that long, you start doing couples things and you don't realize you're doing couples things, and somebody's going to pick up on that. Like, wait a
Yeah.
minute, you know, or all of a sudden, hey, you know, I got wedding doesn't count because that's like,
Wait, what the
that's a
fuck?
spur of the moment.
Yeah.
Hey, I got a wedding to go to, but like, hey, my family's having Sunday dinner. Can you want to come eat Sunday dinner? Like, that's a mix. That's
Okay,
because
but I'll
now
say
you're
this,
meeting your
though.
parents.
But
And,
that's the thing is like I have friends where like it's strictly platonic, and that's something that happens
Yeah.
like where like I like my friend.
but you're not sleeping with this person.
No, I've
That's
brought
the
her.
difference.
Well, yeah, like, but that's like, yeah, I guess that girl, like,
Yeah.
okay, the girl that I'm sleeping with, unless I'm serious with her, I'm not gonna
Right.
let her meet my family or like my friends or anything that's important to me. Like my friend, where she is strictly my friend, she's met my whole family. I go over to her families for holidays and
Right.
stuff.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
again.
But it's
you're not
strictly platonic.
You're not sleeping.
I've literally gone to
that's a friend.
golf-
That's called ready for this a friendship.
yeah, no, I
these
know
friends
that's my
are-
it's my
friends are
friend.
awesome.
But like I literally like go golfing with her dad
Yeah.
and like hang out. Like me and her dad will
But now,
go get beers.
put it this way: now you're with this girl for a year and a half,
Mhm.
and now she says, "Hey, you know what? You know, why don't you come eat dinner with my parents?"
Oh, interesting.
What
But how do I feel about her?
Yeah, how do you feel?
No, how do I feel
How
about
do you
her?
feel when she says that? Now you don't you feel like you have some sort of mixed signals on meeting dad? What's dad going to ask?
So
you,
it's
you know?
some- it's
why
some
you,
girl
why
that
are you
I've
doing my
been-
daughter, not marrying her?
It's
Why?
some girl I've only been sleeping with and hanging out with, right?
Yeah.
Yes, you've seen her naked and you're
To-
sleeping.
Yeah.
So to meet her family,
Yeah, exactly. And dad just give
Hold
you
up.
that fucking.
so she has it. Wait. So this
Dad
girl,
giving you that
wait,
motherfucker.
so I have a
my
question.
Daughter, dude.
so this
No.
girl has a dad. This girl has a dad.
Of
She got
course.
that.
Because
Yeah.
it depends. Like some girls don't
Yeah.
got a dad.
Like, look, this girl's dad went to the
Yeah,
store,
of
actually got
course.
milk, came home.
Yeah.
Fuck,
Yeah.
okay. All right, so I'll be honest with you, I'm probably not hanging out with her. You know?
So, Art, what were you gonna say?
That I just love the fact that you had to tell us that that you've seen her naked.
Yeah.
He's fucking her, of course, bro. But look, you've seen her naked.
That's dad's
Kid,
dad's
you have to meet her
thought
parents.
process, dude. This guy's
Yeah.
seen my daughter naked. That goes through a dad's
I was
head.
nervous meeting her dad for sure, for sure. But
The first time I ever met
All
someone's
right,
dad.
couple
yeah, I was
questions and
nervous.
we'll move on to the
Yeah.
next
Huh?
topic.
I
Is
was
rejecting
nervous,
labels
yeah.
a sign of emotional freedom or fear of
When do I get to meet your
commitment?
dad?
Fear of commitment.
Fear of commitment.
What?
Uh,
Fear of commitment?
Is rejecting labels a sign of emotional freedom or fear of the commitment?
I think it's a little bit of both.
Yeah, why can't it be both?
All right.
Get off the fence, Art. Pick a side.
Pick a
I
side.
guess.
I
lean
think that
lean
some-
one side,
some
like
people-
the egg that
You want me
fell.
to? Okay, well, for me personally, like I don't see the harm in either one. But if you're gonna tell me what should I do or what I would do, I would lean towards like, oh, this is my girlfriend. Hey, we're exclusive. Hey, want to come meet my mom? Like I'm just that kind of person.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
I mean, like my wife's here. She could tell you like we were hanging out and it was like, hey, you want to go to LA?
But you were chicken.
We were friends.
Huh?
You were chicken.
Why?
You were
guys were
chicken to
friends
ask
for a
her
long
out.
time. She said.
So we
Yes.
when
No,
Huh?
she said they were friends first.
Yeah,
but
we were
They were
friends
friends,
first.
but he was
We were-
he was
we
afraid to
were
ask her.
friends first who were already in relationships.
Yeah.
We just happened to be friends who were in different relationships.
yeah.
So it's not like and then when we when we saw each other again, she was still in a relationship. I wasn't.
And then that
And then when she
Chariots of
wasn't-
Fire song started playing in your head, and you guys are running at each other on the
Hey,
beach.
I will take that song over Creed any day. Whatever song he mentioned right now, put that in there.
Uh,
John, I can see it now. That looking at each other, and all of a sudden they're like, "I've had time of my life."
Okay. So, anyways, Louise always says
Where
the story of like as soon as she like knew me, she was like she knew she wanted to marry me.
Yeah.
she
And
knew. How could she not? How could she not?
I don't. I'm not gonna speak for her. But
I'll say this: if I was her, I would have seen the same thing.
But and
Oh,
so
look at that
for
hot
me,
Filipino, dude.
I was with somebody, and like I said, she was with somebody. But when we saw each other again at Jack in the Box, I really did like when I saw her. It
When
was
you
that,
saw her, you went.
when I
When you seen her, when you seen
when I
You're
see
like-
when
it, when I saw it,
when I saunted her standing there.
you're
I
like,
damn. I was like, of course, I think like, are you still with that guy? Like all those,
And then you said,
like
boom.
things, like yeah, it was
Jumped
definitely
right
a
in there.
spark, and
Wait.
we started hanging out.
Oh, waste
and,
time.
yeah,
Did you say you want to be
Yes,
friends?
I didn't say that, dude. We were already friends.
Yeah.
We had known each other. We just
All right.
didn't see each other for a
Last question. If someone says, I don't believe in labels, is that a sign of emotional maturity or a giant red
nah,
flag?
that means he ain't gonna ever make you his boyfriend.
Is it a giant
Yeah.
red flag or emotional maturity?
Nah, just know you should have already left. Like you should have been gone.
while. Damn.
Mrs. Hart, what do you say?
What do you when you hear that?
Either fear of commitment or not really understanding what it is. Emotional immaturity.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nah,
that's a good word.
he's manipulating you until you decide to love yourself
Or
enough
until
to
he
be like,
finds
I'm
something
done.
better.
Yeah, that's
Mm.
basically what
And
he's
it can
doing.
work both ways.
Yeah.
Because some girls will be like, okay, like maybe I can fix him or change him or make him feel different.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna fix that man. He don't want to be with you. Like if he's not, I think I'm 100% a believer of this. If a man wants something, he will go and get it.
Yes, absolutely.
100% of the time. But that's anybody. I think that's just human nature. If you want something, you will get it.
Yeah.
And if he's giving you all these runarounds and he doesn't want to give you a title, blah blah blah, he don't want you.
Okay.
I think there's a difference between waiting, but if you're waiting like 3 years for this man to like finally choose you,
Leave.
choose yourself at that point. You got to choose yourself. After like a year and a half or two, you got to choose yourself.
There you
All right, guys. I'm going to
Yeah,
give
always
you
love
the
yourself,
top
love
10
yourself.
sitcoms of all time. And then you guys can tell me what you think. And then give me yours. Give me yours. I'll start at number 10. New show. 11 seasons. We had 11 seasons of this show. Modern Family. Modern Family, number 10.
I love Modern Family.
Number 9.
Modern
Be-
Family's
the one of
Sofia
the best
Vergara,
show.
right?
Yeah.
Yes.
What happened?
Okay.
Sofia Vergara? Yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
Modern Family is awesome. If you haven't checked it out, definitely watch it. It's a great show.
Cam's my favorite. I love
I
Cam.
love
He's so
Cam.
over the top.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah, Cam's awesome. Check out the show.
Number 9. We got 7 seasons of this show. Parks and Rec make the list. Number
Great show,
9.
great
Never
show.
saw it.
It's a
Good, funny show, Bob.
Yeah,
You'll like
it's like The Office, where that film.
I've
style
never even seen
documentary.
that or Modern Family. I've never seen either of them.
Yeah.
Modern Family's great.
Number 8. We got 9 seasons of The Office. Makes
Oh,
number
yeah.
8.
Office is great.
Didn't watch it.
Yeah,
I'm
Oh, the
surprised
season
number
one
8 though.
yeah. Office is good. That honestly branched off, I think, a lot of other shows too. So.
A lot of that documentary style.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because you ended up with Parks and Recs and then that other one.
Well, because it was-
Community.
It was the thing is I think why The Office did so well in the US is because that was like the European style of recording
Yeah.
sitcoms, right? And
Yeah.
they brought it to the US. But even if you watch it going through it at the beginning, it's very much has that style of like Jim's always looking at the camera, Jim's like you know what I mean, like the side things, and that's what's very popular in European sitcoms. But as you go on, it actually starts to lose that, become more of storyline to
Yeah.
follow more what the US trends
What is
are.
that term to? That's breaking the third barrier or third wall.
Yeah, I like breaking the third wall. I think
Yeah.
that breaking the third wall was the reason why The Office was so great at the beginning, and it loses that touch towards the end because they stopped breaking that third wall. They stopped like showing you that like because the whole thing is like The Office started as yes, we have a film crew here. That was the whole thing. Like when you watch the start of it, they talk about the film crew.
Yeah.
It is known that there is a film crew, and like later on they stopped talking about it.
Yeah.
And I think partially like they still do the interviews and stuff, but I think that very much shows like they're trying to pull away from that like European style. But I think that's what made The Office so great in the United States is because nobody had ever done that.
Yeah.
No one ever broke the third wall. no one was sitting there like doing that, and that was something that was unique about The Office. Is that every episode you'd have Jim,
Yeah.
the camera, you know. So like I think like that's why it did so well in the U.S.
Number
That's
7,
right.
we got 9 seasons of Everyone Loves Raymond. Makes the list.
It was okay.
I've
Yeah.
seen clips. I've seen clips.
I've never watched that show,
Never watched, but seen clips.
but I did love I don't know if this is the first time they've done it, but it's the first time I've seen it happen where they had Ray Romano's character in King of Queens, because I used to watch
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
They did a crossover.
I don't know. I never watched Everyone Loves Raymond, so I don't know if he ended up on that show, but yeah, that episode of King of
Everyone
Queens.
Loves Raymond was first, and then
Yeah.
King of Queens.
Yeah.
But the other guy was never in
Kevin
that.
James.
Kevin James was on the other
Yeah.
show.
Number 6, 10 seasons. Friends. Makes number 6.
That's about
Yeah.
right.
6. Wow. Yeah.
6 is pretty good for Friends, as you know, being, you know, what it is.
How you
Number
doing?
5, one of my
Friends
all-time
was
favorite
this.
shows. 11 seasons. And this guy has played the same character the most out of anyone on TV. Frasier. Frasier makes number 5.
That's
Smart writing,
disappointing.
outstanding acting, and 30, you can't deny, 37 Emmys.
Yeah, but I wouldn't put me personally. Friends wouldn't. I mean, Frasier wouldn't be my top 10.
Yeah.
No, you. Oh, well, I was saying, like, I wonder if I'm seeing kind of like a pattern of like these were also the golden era of television.
Well,
where
This
there
is
wasn't-
why. So far we're basically 90s, early 2000s.
Yep.
Yeah. Because, dude, now there's so much shit for you to consume. It's
Yeah.
like back in the day, you know.
That's the problem now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Things, even as like sitcoms go, I feel like there's better sitcoms that have come out even
Yeah.
since these ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Number 4, 9 seasons. Seinfeld.
Yeah.
Seinfeld was all right.
Number 4. Number 4. One of my all-time favorites. Number 3, 11 seasons. Mr. Sam Malone. Cheers.
See, Cheers was awesome. Yeah, I love Cheers, man. You
See
can
how
quote
we're-
Cheers.
I've never seen
You
Cheers,
gotta
but I
watch
do want to
Cheers.
watch Cheers. I
is-
do want to
You gotta watch
awesome.
Cheers,
is
dude.
awesome.
And now the top 2 is old school. What's on there?
What's going on?
Yeah.
It's doing its own thing. Yeah. Number 2. These are old shows. We had 8 seasons. The Andy Griffin Show makes number 2.
Fuck.
It was okay. Andy
Yeah.
Griffith was
Never
was
seen
good.
Wholesome TV.
Wholesome TV.
Yeah. Is that thing going crazy?
I just didn't know what was happening. It was tripping me out.
Mrs. Prime, can I bother you for another glass?
Hell no.
What was I gonna say? Yeah, like if you notice, like
I'll do that one.
the more the higher the years go up, it's
Yes,
because
yeah.
there's just so much more to consume. These little things are.
Andy Griffin Show, you know, I wasn't around when it first came out, but it was good TV to watch.
Oh, Don Knotts was hilarious.
Yeah, it was fun. It was
You laughed at
hilarious. It
Don
was
Knotts,
funny. It
dude.
was
Oh my
wholesome.
Oh, it is the town drama.
It's wholesome. You know,
You
one
know,
of my favorite characters, which reminds me a lot of my mom, was Aunt B.
Aunt B?
Shout
Aunt B
out
reminds me
Aunt
so much. And the
Shout
number
out Aunt B.
one,
man.
6 seasons. Anybody want to take a guess?
I Love Lucy.
Yeah, I Love Lucy,
I Love
number one.
Lucy.
Never seen it, only heard of it.
It was the first one to really come out as a comedy,
Yeah.
but there are, trust me, there are
He's
other
a Gen
great
Z.
shows
He's a
that
Gen Z.
didn't make this list.
Yeah.
He got other shit to watch. Love Island. It's
Honorable, I'll give you honorable
I don't be
mentions.
watching Love
Okay,
Island,
honorable
but I know Love Island. I know some of them.
Honorable
Huda,
mention.
I know who.
I'll give you the honorable mentions. The
mention.
Mary Tyler Moore Show,
No.
MASH.
Yes. Mash should be number one.
Yeah.
Mash
Dick-
should be number one.
Yeah, Dick Van Dyke Show.
It was okay.
that one because it has the word dick in
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Laverne and Shirley.
You got to put Happy Days in front of Laverne.
See,
and
I
Shirley.
know Laverne
Happy
and Shirley.
Days does
I know
not make the
Laverne and
list.
Shirley.
How the fuck you know Laverne and Shirley?
Not
for
even
not-
on-
Okay, so I have a question. Laverne and Shirley's the one that has Squiggy, right?
Yeah, it's like it's
Okay. So listen. So as a kid, my aunt Melanie used to call me
Squiggy.
Squiggers because she said that I was like Squiggy.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
So she would always say you're like Squiggy. So that's what she'd call me, Squiggers. Like as a
Yeah,
kid,
yeah,
like,
yeah,
that
the
was my
smaller
nickname as a
version.
kid. Yeah, as a kid was Squiggers. So that's why I know Laverne and Shirley's because I asked her like, "Where's it from?" She goes, "Laverne and
Yeah.
Shirley," and that's the reason why. I've never seen the show, but I've only ever known about it because my nickname was Squiggers.
Yeah.
Facts.
Married with
you gotta watch
Children?
the
Why
show.
you got your hand
I don't know too.
And the big one, which I am really surprised, only gets an honorable mention: The Big Bang Theory.
Oh
The
man,
Big Bang
Theory is
okay.
good.
Yeah.
That
I do
shit
like the
is
Big
on
Bang
loop. My wife,
Here
she
is-
started beating her chest like a gorilla. That's how.
Here's
she-
where this list is.
Oh, she's wearing her
totally screwed
Budzinga shirt. That's what it
Where
is.
is- up. All the Family,
Just
All
like,
the family,
Sanford and Son.
Sanford and Son.
Sanford and Son was #1 for so many years.
Yeah.
The Jeffersons.
The Jeffersons.
Okay, I know they shouldn't be on there, but it was funny as hell. WKRP in Cincinnati.
Yeah, that didn't make the list, which I was kind of surprised too. But that had like a cult following.
Yeah.
never
Yeah,
heard of
yeah.
that one.
What about Family Matters with Urkel?
Yeah, that
Family
didn't make it either.
good.
The Wayne's brothers.
Wait, well,
Wayne,
yeah,
brother.
but look, I mean,
How I Met
Shout
Your
out the
Mother.
Wayne's brothers.
yeah, but I can't believe
I know they
Sanford and
watch
Son
the
didn't make
show.
list.
Shout out Wayne's brothers.
Yeah, I mean too. You look at that list, and it's pretty much other than the #1 and #2, Cheers 80-90, Seinfeld 80-90s,
Yeah.
Frasier 80-90s, a little
Yeah.
bit into the 2000s, Friends 90s,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody Loves Raymond 90s, The Office 90s,
Yeah.
Parks and Rec
90s.
2000s,
Yeah.
Modern Family 2000s.
Big Bang Theory should have been on there, along with Sanford and Son.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Married with Children should have been on there.
Married to Children, a groundbreaking show though.
Yeah,
But also, I think there's a lot of Zipcons that I liked that weren't on there.
which one?
Like, yeah, it's up.
Community. There's a
Fuck,
bunch of
Community's a
other
good
good.
one, yeah.
There's a lot of little good ones that I don't think would ever make this list. Arrested Development's really good.
Yeah, that's a great
Oh,
show.
I loved Arrested
That's one of my
Development.
favorite shows,
Arrested Development
too,
was
yeah.
amazing, but
Yeah.
like that's the thing is I don't think it was ever popular enough to ever have made a list like this. But it was a really good
Yeah.
show.
And
Until
Living
the
Color
end.
should be on there.
Until the end when they went woke and like when Netflix bought it, fuck them. Before Netflix bought them, Community or not Community, Arrested Development was great. Community was good until the end when Pierce died. Fuck that. When Pierce died, stop showing me that shit. You should just
Well,
keep it the show.
Community got kind of screwed up because of Chevy too.
That yeah,
'Cause
but
Chevy said a couple of wrong words
Mhm.
to a few people there, and
well, that's why they killed him off. No, that's what I'm saying is they killed him off, and that's why.
We haven't even brought up 2.5 Men.
2.5 Men. That's the one that I am kind of shocked that's not on this list because that was just such a huge show,
2.5 Men. Listen,
huge show, and that's the show that kind of broke the mold when
Yeah.
it came to pay.
yeah,
Because
and
those
then,
guys were getting paid. Charlie was getting like over $1 million an episode.
Where's Home Improvement? Last Man Standing.
Yeah, Home Improvement.
I love Last Man Standing.
Yeah,
was good.
Last Man Standing was good.
but when you
Home
look at
Improvement was
this
really
list
good.
though too as well, I mean it's pretty much all comedies.
Yeah, but
Okay,
you
It's
know,
all
I have a
comedy.
question. So, Home Improvement, would you consider that a zitcom?
Yes, they had a live audience and there was a laugh track.
right, well, I'm pissed off that Alf
Okay.
wasn't in this motherfucker.
I
man.
love Alf, dude. Alf was my
Alf needs
man.
to be in this shit.
Hey, Willie. He's always chasing the cat.
That was a great show, Mallory. All in the Family, Mama's Family. That was a good show.
Oh yeah, my
Oh,
wife,
shit,
my wife and
Mama's
kids was a good
Family.
one too. My
Yeah,
wife and
Mama's
kids was a
Family.
good one as well.
All in the Family was awesome.
Yeah,
Bob Newhart show, the first one or second
that's
one?
old school
yeah,
shit.
that was a good show. Perfect ending to a show too.
Okay, so Laverne and Shirley.
You're fired, Bob.
So Happy Days became a spinoff of Laverne and Shirley.
No,
then?
Laverne and Shirley was a spinoff of
Spin-off.
Happy Days.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah, Happy Days, Laverne and Shirley, and then Chachi Loves Joni.
Also,
Yeah,
But Laverne-
Mork and Mindy was a
Mork and
spinoff of
Mindy.
Happy Days.
But Laverne and Shirley was where
Happy
the
Days.
Squiggy is. Yeah. Right?
yes,
Yeah.
yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, I mean, I there's a lot of shows. I mean, I am surprised that, like I said, 2.5 Men is not on the Celeste.
Mhm.
I'm glad that like Cheers, one of my all-time favorite shows.
I love
Seinfeld's
Cheers.
one of my all-time favorite shows.
You got good taste.
Frasier is right there. Friends, I wasn't a big Friends guy. I'm sorry.
Friends,
I just
Friends
yeah.
all day. dude.
Everyone Loves Raymond, my parents' favorite
They got
show.
a fucking
I didn't really
Italian
sit
guy.
down and watch it, but they love that show.
See, I like clips from Everybody
They got
Loves
a fucking
Raymond.
Italian
There's
guy.
good
How do you
clips.
not like
But even
Friends?
what was it? The one that your parents
Golden
liked
Girls.
that you didn't really got into? What was it? The one before that?
Everyone Loves Raymond.
No, there's another one before that, I believe.
That they liked that I didn't like.
Yeah. You had just named it out a second ago.
Oh, I said, well, no, Friends. I'm not a big Friends fan.
Well, you know what though?
Maybe it's a different one. Yeah,
The-
but Friends, even my mom liked it. I wasn't a big fan of it.
The original Roseanne didn't even get a Hall.
Yeah, Roseanne didn't make this.
Roseanne.
There's quite a bit of shows that didn't make this list that I think should have made the list. Again, I mean, I am very surprised. And you might not agree, but I'm surprised that Seinfeld is that low on this list.
I'm not.
You said it's at 4 though. No, you said it's at 4 though, right?
It's at 4. I
That's
feel it
still
should
a
be
good place
a
that it
little
is.
higher. I think it should be. In
But you said Cheers placed higher than it, didn't it?
for me, yeah, Cheers is number one.
Where's it on that? list?
Cheers is 3, then
Oh, thank you.
Seinfeld's is 4.
See, that's the thing is I will say that Seinfeld I don't have an interest to really try and watch. Cheers I do want to actually
Yeah,
watch
you'll
soon
like
to
Cheers.
try it.
MASH. Okay, MASH should have been number 1.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's
21 years.
yeah, that's another one that should have been even and maybe not the top 10. I get it because it was a military show or kind of
Well, a lot of people say that it shouldn't be a sitcom because they had some serious issues.
yeah,
But they had a laugh track, and
Yeah.
there was always comedy in it.
because they touched on everything
Yes,
on
they
MASH.
did.
They touched on everything. Even one of the first shows that I remember, the discussion of homosexuality was on MASH. Yeah. Poor, what's his name? Trying to get kicked out of the army dressed as a woman.
Klinger.
Dressed like a woman.
That was your first transgender on TV was Klinger.
Oh.
Well, remember though, back in the late
What about
70s, there was a
Taxi?
Taxi was awesome. Jim Ignatowski was awesome. Reverend Jim.
Yeah.
There was a comedy called Soap,
Oh, so it was
but
good.
because Billy Crystal was gay in that, they would only show it at 11:30 at night.
Yeah.
They wouldn't show it.
Yo, what?
That's
Yeah.
a good show too.
Wait,
Yeah.
so in real life he was gay or in the show he
No,
was gay?
on the show he played a gay character.
Yeah.
So just because he was gay, they just had to play it later?
They wouldn't play it in prime time.
Yeah.
You had to watch it at 11:30 at night.
That's
Dude,
fucking
when you
stupid.
go
Yeah,
back
dude, that's
and look
crazy.
at some of the
Hey,
things
shout out,
like
it's Pride Month.
when
Yeah.
I should have saved them, but like you go back and look at some of the things that weren't allowed in a lot of these shows. Like
Yeah, that's
I Love Lucy, they had 2 beds.
Yeah.
But see, that's the thing
Yeah.
that's crazy is like
Yeah.
someone else being gay has never affected me, so why does it matter?
Well, back then it was
Yeah.
You know, like that's the thing is like them not playing during prime time is like when has anybody else being gay affected me?
Yeah, it doesn't.
That's what I'm saying is like why at 11:30 they had to play the
Oh,
show.
well,
yeah,
because
different.
adults don't.
You got it.
Yeah.
You didn't want kids to watch it, but you got to
You gotta
understand.
But what
Yeah.
about kids who are being raised
Yeah.
in families who have gay people in it?
In the
Right,
70s,
facts,
they
yeah.
were a
Dude,
lot stricter.
Lucy's late 50s, early 60s.
And you
bud.
got
They're
the-
a whole different
Yeah.
time.
Hold on. And there's a thing that we always forget being regional. In California and like the East Coast aren't the only ones watching TV. The
Yeah.
middle America
Right.
is the prime like
Bible
numbers.
Belt.
I guess yeah, we got to.
So
I guess
that's why
yes.
that's why prime time
But-
is like.
But but if you look in the 70s, 2 of the biggest guys who were gay that had to hide it was Mr. Brady Bunch was gay. Robert
what?
Reed. No, he
I
died
didn't know
of AIDS.
that.
Robert Reed died of AIDS. And-
Oh, the actor in his real life was like
Yeah,
But that's the thing is
Mr.
that a majority of people
That's
that are
fine.
watching TV are generally going to be from those areas that don't care as much. So like
Sure.
California has a huge population of people that watch TV.
Yeah.
The East Coast has a huge population of people that watch TV.
Yeah.
And usually it tends to be that those populations that are more dense tend to be more accepting because obviously you have more people. So the chance that like people are okay with like people being like that
yeah.
is higher.
but also
So
Rock
it doesn't-
Rock
So it doesn't
Hudson.
make sense to hide it. But I get it, like maybe in the time that they grew up in,
Yeah,
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what
But
I'm
like
saying,
even
yeah.
like for me, like it's been normalized. Like
Oh,
yeah.
every,
because-
I mean,
Right.
every other
Awesome.
parent in any kind of TV show has been gay
Right.
or something.
yeah.
but that's how TV has
Was back in the day.
progressed.
Yeah.
We've gone from totally Bible Belt TV
Mhm.
to now anything goes because we're progressive, which is cool.
Yeah.
I don't, hey, if you're a gay actor, you're a gay actor.
See,
I don't have a
I'll
problem.
No,
say
like,
that.
there's anything wrong with
I like the
Not that there's
progressiveness.
anything wrong with it.
I like the progressiveness in the sense of like
Da,
being
da, da,
okay with
da.
like sexuality and stuff. Blah, blah,
Yeah.
blah.
Yeah.
But I love the old comedy of like say like Arrested Development or Community, where it's
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
they made those gay jokes, they made those transgender jokes,
Oh.
they made those jokes that like, maybe wouldn't be
You
acceptable
can't make
today.
those
Dude.
jokes anymore.
Dude, watch Modern Family with Cam and Mitch. They're a gay couple. I love Camp. Camp's my
See,
favorite
the thing is, I think you can have those kind of like pushing
yeah,
the
he's
note,
from Missouri. Yeah,
like the pushing the note comedy, but also like still be like
Yeah.
except like it's not like they're like these are just shows. Like,
it's
that's the way I
accepted
see
now.
it.
Back then it was.
But that's the thing is the way I see it is like they're just shows.
Right.
And I think a lot of shows now don't do that anymore.
Yeah.
I think that's why we have less very popular sitcoms that are coming out like as I get older.
Yeah.
Is because they're not willing to push the agenda or like to like go against the grain because they're scared of what's going to happen if they do.
Well,
I don't think that they should though, because realistically, like, I mean, like, unless those people actually feel that way, why is what they do in a show? Why does it
all
matter?
right, I'll counter you.
Yeah.
And why does everybody that is your generation gives a shit of what was going on Friends and other shows? They
Oh no, that's the thing is I don't care.
You never watched Friends? Did you watch Friends?
Even if I watched Friends, like realistically, like do
Like,
I?
they criticize. They say that.
All right, Rachel's a bitch because she didn't want to date him. Realistically, he was a good dude. All right. Next is what? Is what? I will say this: is he had a weird? No, he did have a weird way of going about it. He did try to do things to manipulate her.
Yeah.
Ross. Yes.
Ross definitely did love.
Yeah, but
Rachel.
I can say the same thing of what you just said. I'm countering what you just said. I mean, now we have generations that are criticizing TV shows that were on the
But
70s,
even then,
80s,
you have
and
like
90s.
Chandler
Yeah.
Bean
They should
that.
just brush it off.
So Chandler
Brush it off.
would,
Just
like,
you guys brushed
would
it off.
would follow
See,
what's it
that's my
called?
beef.
Monica blindly.
No, I know, but that's my beef. That's the same.
I'll
kind of
say this:
beef.
I want the old jokes. I want
No,
them to
you
be
do, but
homophobic. I
majority
love
of the people that are Gen Zers are saying those shows should be taken off of TV. You know that
Then don't watch
he
it.
manipulated
Then
her and
don't
all
watch
these other
it. Then
things.
don't
and
watch it. Then don't
they-
watch it. Then
That's
don't watch
exactly. I'm 100% with
it.
you.
It's the same thing with this new movie that came out recently, Obsession, right?
Oh,
That people have been talking about that. Granted, do I think that the dude is fucked up because he let these things continue, knowing that like she wanted out? Yes, spoiler alert. Yes,
It's a
But-
fucking good movie. I heard
at
it's a
the end of the day,
documentary.
yes, was he partially a bad guy? Yes, 100%.
Yeah.
But there was also things that she did that were like insane.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, you know what? I know everything's going to come to a head. But every generation is going to see things a little differently. Like 20 years from now or 30 years from now, I can see people criticizing Breaking Bad. I can see them.
shit.
Oh, they were pushing.
Why does it
the
matter
man.
that he was cool and selling drugs, bro?
Yeah.
Like, come on.
He's a teacher. Yeah, he had
Yeah, why-
cancer.
Why can't his teacher and him be cool, bro?
But yeah,
Just so
that's what I'm
together.
getting at. You're going to, 20, 30 years from now, this newer generation is going to criticize everything that you guys grew up on that you thought was funny.
See, that's the thing,
That
I
was-
haven't even watched Breaking Bad.
like right now,
Never once.
like if I asked my maybe not my grandson, but like, hey, did you
Maybe your niece
Zach
or
and
your
Cody,
granddaughters.
Cody and Zach, whatever that fucking show
Yeah.
was?
Sweet Life, Cody and Zach. Come on,
Okay,
now.
then I have a question. You know,
Hannah
we should do this as a
Montana.
test. Is you should show like I would think your granddaughters because they're a little bit further. Because your grandson's a little too close to my age, I think.
Yeah, well,
Maybe
he's
your
only
granddaughters, if
14.
you were to show them like, but he's only like 10, like that. Realistically, like he could have seen those shows. Like
Yeah.
there's some shows that I watched that were still running until he was a kid.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying is like show your granddaughters those shows and see how they react to them.
they can't sit and watch a show because they can't swipe.
They're on the tablets.
Yeah.
They can't swipe.
No, definitely
can't
don't
swipe
wanna watch
left.
shows I used to.
But also, I would say this: your 14-year-old nephew or your 14-year-old grandson's not gonna watch fucking Hannah Montana and stuff right now. Like he's playing the Nintendo Switch, he's having a good time. Like
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
not what
yeah.
he's into right now, you know.
Yeah. No, I mean,
When I was 14, I wasn't
every
watching those
generation is
shows.
going to look at everything the other generation did as wrong. It's that's just the thing. It's just the way things
Well, 'cause
are.
it's forever evolving.
Do like perfect example? Okay, I hate using this one, but Bugs Bunny.
Okay,
was
but I
Bugs
like
Bunny a
Bugs
racist fucking cartoon? Kinda.
I like Bugs Bunny though. I like
How do
Bugs
you
Bunny.
cancel Yosemite Sam because he's
Okay.
wearing two pistols?
Yosemite
Perfect,
Sam.
the perfect
Yes.
little clip is him sitting in the fortress in the
Yeah.
fort, and he's shooting Indians,
Yeah.
and he's all
Oh, yeah,
one
one
little,
little,
two
yeah.
little, three little, one little, two little, three
Well,
little Indians.
all right.
Oh no, five little,
The
two
thing,
little
like,
Indians. That was
I
bad.
know
go ahead.
you guys are older too, but like they used to sing that song when I was in in elementary school.
Yeah,
like,
one
it
little,
was
two little, three little Indians.
So,
Yeah,
Little,
yeah,
and
little,
he's,
never-
he's shooting them. He's shooting the Indians, and then
I never put two and two together like that, but I'm bad at math.
Yeah.
Well, even me, I don't think that was like a crazy thing. I don't think it was
Yeah.
until like maybe a few years after I went to school that
Yeah,
it started like, okay, no, we can't do stuff like this. No
Well,
more.
then like Speedy Gonzalez, that's racist today. Now that's a bad show.
See, that's the thing is, I'll say this. I think
And
I was
his-
one
what
of
is his
the
cousin Slowpoke.
Slowpoke.
Slowpoke
Yeah, but
Rodriguez.
that's because Slowpoke was just on weed. Like that's it. But
He was.
anyway, so like for
He
me,
had
like
that
I feel like
sense of
maybe
humor
like
that
mine,
he
like
got.
so I'm like 2018.
Yeah.
Right? I was born 2000.
Yeah.
I think maybe my year, maybe a year or two after was like the last years that it was like that, like where I feel like
Yeah.
Slowpoke, Speedy Gonzalez.
Yeah.
I don't see a problem with that. Even Pepe Le Pew, like I don't feel like that's all racist. Like none of that shit's racist. Like
Yeah.
at the end of the day, like
No.
the way I feel about it is
Pepe
just
Le
like
Pew
whatever.
wasn't racist. He was a
He's
misogynist.
a racist.
He's misogynistic.
Yeah,
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 he's
whatever,
racist.
bro. He was a womanizer. That
He was.
that other skunk was feeling him 100%.
I showed Art a cartoon that he'd never seen, and the first thing he said was
Kung
racist.
Fu.
Hong Kong Fu. He's like,
Love Hong Kong Phooey.
he's all that's racist.
Also, no.
Yeah, you guys.
You know what,
Gone.
John? You know what? I showed some of the kids at work that's totally that we didn't think was racist, but is.
Yeah.
Remember in the 70s, the Frito Bandito?
Oh yeah.
Dude came out looking like Pancho Villa, had the bullet thing going across his chest. You've never seen the Frito Bandito,
No, but yo,
He's gonna look it up now.
dude. Look at the
at
cartoon.
me at IG Frito Bandito.
Yeah, swear to God, man.
Bro, that's crazy. I want to see that.
Yeah, he looked like Pancho Villa,
Yeah.
and he would sing a song about stealing your Frito Bandito.
F troop.
Yeah. I am the Frito Bandito. I love Frito corn chips. I love them. I do. I love Frito corn chips. I'll steal
All right,
them.
we will go
What
on.
about
over.
that?
We
What
will-
about that racist ass Taco Bell dog?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I quiero Taco Bell.
Yo quiero.
Yeah.
You quiero Taco Bell?
And it's a chihuahua.
It's a Chihuahua.
Yeah, I don't like to call him that word.
Ankle biters.
Yeah, we're gonna jump into women combat sports. Yeah, the
Yeah.
rise of women in combat
Let's
sports.
go.
Yes. Before we get into that,
yeah.
I kind of want to get your opinion, and
Mhm.
I want you to be honest.
Mhm.
I mean, do you watch female boxing, and you're watching or MMA? And they're just
Yeah.
beating the living crap out of themselves. Do you feel like this is something you should be watching?
I get that. I do get that like pit in my stomach, like as more than I do if I was just to see
Just
two
watching two
dudes
guys do it.
like box it out. Some of them are really brutal. I mean, obviously, I'm not just like cringing every time someone
Yeah.
gets hit, but I'm talking about like the brutal ones. What I'm
Yeah,
talking
they're-
about. But that's life, man, and it's pretty cool. It's awesome. I like watching it. But I do get like, oh, like
Yeah.
damn.
It's like
Yeah.
I can't help but go, that's somebody's mom.
Yeah,
Somebody's
and
daughter.
mom's
Somebody's
out there, not
daughter.
mine, everything. I'm good. I totally feel you, man. I have a mom and a daughter, so I know if they're out there kicking ass, hopefully they're winning. You know,
Yeah,
so
and you're right.
I get what you're saying. When I first saw it, it's just like it hit different
Yeah.
because you know men are supposed to protect women,
sure.
and that's
yeah.
what that where now you got two women who are kicking the shit out of each
Yeah.
other. And
Female
the first
warriors,
couple
bro.
fights, you're like, okay, but then after the third one, you're like, this is awesome, man. Look, she can do this, she can do that, and as it progresses, they get more athletic.
Yeah.
Like if you
Yeah.
go into like the wrestling part,
The
we
wrestling
will.
part, yeah.
If you go back 30 years, what they look like, would know what they look like now.
Shout out Rhea Ripley.
Yeah.
For sure, Rhea Ripley.
This is Art, your
Yeah.
thoughts.
Soul Ruka.
I don't we have to get her. I wish I had another mic.
Yeah.
Grab that mic and hand it.
The technical difficulties about to go down. All right, let's
There you go.
All right.
Well,
Here, sit right here.
No, she don't have to be on. You want to be on camera? It's up to you.
This is a legit
Yeah,
topic.
legit
We're being
topic.
good.
All right.
What are
It's
we
a
talking
legit
about?
topic.
Women's sports. Yeah, that's
Women-
what the
women-
How do you
MMA,
feel
yeah,
about
sorry.
seeing women in
Why do we
MMA
have
fighting just
headphones on?
I love
really
it.
beating
More
the crap
power
out?
to them.
Yeah.
So you got a little
Do
bit
it,
of
do it.
competitive edge in you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I would
yeah.
never do it.
I can see that. I
Right.
think I'm good up until the point I start seeing them bleeding.
I mean,
Like then I'm like, it hits me like she's fucking like I
Yeah.
don't picture women bleeding other
why?
than
'Cause
you know
taught-
the other
you were
thing
taught not to hit
for
girls.
7 days.
Well,
7 days out of the month.
if you look at some of the wrestling matches now,
Yeah.
so you are starting to see women hardcore matches,
Yeah.
where they are bleeding and they are hitting themselves in the head and they're jumping on tacks. TV doesn't like to show that
Yeah.
because it's but it's getting more acceptable.
Yeah, I just for me that's the part that I have a hard time with. It's just like two things. I don't want to see a woman cry,
Oh, there you go.
and I don't
All
want
right.
to see a woman and bleed. I don't want to see
No,
her
they're-
bleed.
No, babe, they're crying. Some of them are crying.
Yeah, some of them are hardcore crying.
Yeah, I'm not denying that.
Yeah, yeah.
Some of them are
For me,
crying.
that's the tough part.
Bro,
It's just
you
like
kicking the
I'm like
faces.
just different generation.
Right.
I mean, I
Yeah.
grew up, I don't hate me, internet, but you grew up. My mom's in the kitchen,
Yeah.
my mom's doing laundry,
Right.
my mom's doing this and that, making sure the house is up and running. Like, I can't picture my mom in the fucking getting somebody in the fucking arm lock
Yeah.
and then punching the shit out of that
Yeah.
person's face until they
Yeah.
tap out.
Yeah. I mean, I can picture a mom doing it.
How about you, Gen Zer? How do
Having-
you feel when you see women MMA fighting and they're just brutally beating the shit out of themselves?
What do they look like?
No, don't.
No matter what.
Word.
Okay, the way that
Word,
I
there
see,
you
okay,
go.
100%.
A
If
turlock
they're
full.
fine, I'm like, all right, cool. But if it's like too ugly, then it's like, all right, it's like two dudes going at it. I'm like, all right, cool, like whatever, like
You
blah,
know,
blah, blah.
Two dudes going at it weren't that different.
Look at Julian's like, look at those two dudes, and everyone's like, dude, those are two girls.
Julian
fuck,
is saying
man.
the quiet part out loud.
Yeah, he does.
No, seriously, I mean, you do have women who look like
Yeah.
dudes. Look at Chris Cyborg.
I'm young enough that if I get canceled, I can live through it. I'll be all right.
One of you guys is a dude.
Nah, I still think, bro, they're fucking badass.
Yeah.
If they're doing something like that, I'm getting. my
Nah,
ass
it's cool
kicked
as
for
shit. But
sure.
if it's two hot ass women, I'm like, all right, that's cool as shit for a different reason. You know what I mean?
All right, women's boxing debuted in the Olympics
Exactly,
back
Mallory.
in 2012. 2012. Women's wrestling became an Olympic sport in 2004.
Mhm.
Women's MMA exploded in popularity. That's what they wrote. Exploded in popularity during the 2010s.
Yeah.
Female fighters now headline major events largely.
Yes, they do.
They should.
Well, yeah. I mean, look at the Ronda Rousey Gina Carano fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the main event.
Yeah. All right. Here we go. What changed in public perception of women fighting? What do you think changed that made our generation go, okay, it's acceptable?
Their
Huh?
physical appearance.
The what?
Their physical appearance. Now they're working out. Now they're muscular. Now they're buffed. Before, like, if you look at the female wrestlers
Elizabeth.
in the 80s, right?
Yeah,
Elizabeth.
yeah.
Look in the early or the middle 90s when you had like Sable, Tori Wilson. All these chicks were there because they were hot.
Yeah.
They couldn't wrestle. They weren't athletic, but they
Yeah.
were hot.
Yeah.
Now you look at female wrestlers, Rhea Ripley, Saul Ruka, Becky Lynch, Charlotte Flair. These ladies are buff. They're working out. And, Jordan Grace. I mean, they are incredible shape. And I think that's where it has become more acceptable because now you take them seriously because they look like they can compete.
Yeah. Wait till
You
get
guys
that.
feel the same way?
What happened, babe? What?
I don't think even if women were doing it in a professional manner, like you're speaking, it wouldn't have been accepted because men did not want women to be doing that.
Oh, no, back in the day now.
No, back in the day, no.
Yeah, you didn't want to see no.
boundaries.
No,
And now
yeah.
it's okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
And so now you're seeing that professional side more.
Yeah, equal rights.
Because I gotta assume I don't go that far back with MMA,
Yeah.
but I gotta assume that first fight was a little hard for I think 90% of the men watching.
This guy.
Yeah.
Well, I could never say because I didn't watch that first fight, but I would have been like, fuck yeah.
Well, yeah, like Gina
That-
Beat that
Carano.
bitch's ass.
Gina Carano was one of the first MMA
Yeah.
fighters that people knew. Then you had like Chris Cyborg, and then Ronda Rousey came out. Once Ronda Rousey hit, it was mainstream.
Yeah.
But Ronda Rousey's still really new.
She's been around for at least 10 years.
Yeah.
Okay, yes, 10 years, but in the sense of like the whole longevity in life of combat sports.
Right.
She has been around for what, like a small percentage of it?
Well, the started popularity, women's MMA popularity started in 2010.
Yeah, like I said, Gina Carano, Chris
Gina
Cypher.
Carano.
But even then, she only had a few year run. Like Ronda Rousey, yes, has been around for 10 years, but when was her big run? The last few years. Like
No.
realistically,
When she first started, that was her run.
Yeah.
She got big in MMA. She got famous. She chased the money, went to WWE. But her first 5 years doing MMA was her best.
Yeah, I think
Chase
her
that money,
leaving
get
to
that
do
bag,
the
bro.
wrestling and then to start doing TV stuff, I think
Yeah.
kind of.
but that's where the
She
career
was
has to go.
expendable,
It's about
yeah.
the money. She
Yeah.
went where the money was.
Yeah.
Okay, if fucking whoever it was, the MMA people, which is what UFC, they didn't
Dana
want to
White.
pay her the amount, right? Why would she go and settle for
Well,
5 to 10 mil when she can go make 20 to 30 to
Right.
40 at fucking WWE?
Well, you
But-
know what
But-
happened is the women thought they should get paid like the men, and that threw things off.
Realistically, but I'll say
This
this:
guy.
that's the
No,
thing.
no, no. I'm not being. I'm not being sarcastic.
I'll say
That's-
this:
that's-
with them
It's
thinking
the
they should
truth.
get paid like the men, they're getting
Yeah.
beat like the men, so they should
Now
deserve
they-
to get paid like
but
that.
here's the deal.
In a perfect world, right?
Yes,
You
in
know,
a perfect
but
world, yeah,
but
100%.
here's the deal, right? If you're looking at the numbers back then when everything started, if you look at the viewers, the people coming in to watch, and the sponsors, women weren't generating enough
Yeah.
audience. It's just like the WNBA, okay? They want to get paid like the men. They're drawing 3,000 spectators per game. Men are selling out arenas 20,000, right? If you're not making the money, how are you going to pay them? Okay,
But I
that-
still think
yeah.
that they should be paid in proportion.
but they have to be drawing the money to
Yeah,
get
they're
paid.
going to get a percentage
Okay,
of
then
the.
put,
of the-
okay. Then let's put it this way: if the women are pulling in 3 million, right, or
Right.
whatever you said, spectators. How many
Sure.
spectators did you say?
All right, let's just go. Well, this is the WNBA, but say 100 million people are watching men
Okay.
MMA.
100 million.
30 million are watching women.
Okay, so then take the proportion of 30 million to 100 million, because realistically, even
Right.
if you were to take those
Right.
numbers, those women are still underpaid compared to what their men counterparts are.
No, because
Is
they
it?
did this with the NBA and the WNBA. Women are like, we want to get paid this amount. So if you look at what the NBA brings in amount wise, billions and billions of dollars, men are making like 16% average pay of what they're drawing. WNBA, they're losing money every year. But of the base that they think they're bringing in, the women get paid 28%.
Yeah, they're getting
They're
a
getting paid
larger
16.
percentage
Yeah.
Women are getting
of the
paid
contract,
28%.
the TV deals. They're getting a larger percentage than the
Right.
men.
But the TV deals aren't that much money because nobody's tuning in to watch.
They did the same thing with the
Yeah.
soccer. The soccer was
Yeah.
the same situation. They showed the women what the men were making. The men were making a lot. Yes, they're doing billions and billions of dollars. They're getting actually less money
They are.
than what the women were getting
Yeah.
from the views. So their TV contract for the women is $3 million. Let's
Yeah.
say it's $3 million, their contract. They're actually getting upwards in the 30-40% of that 3 million in pay
Facts.
compared to where the men are
Yeah.
making 3 billion and getting, anywhere
Like
from
7.
Then
Yeah.
I'll say this: if that's the
Yeah.
case, then I feel like if it's proportionate to what they're bringing in,
Uh-huh.
then it shouldn't be a problem. But the only time it becomes a problem is like, okay, like if they are getting underpaid, where it's like, oh, they're getting, like you said, the whole 16% thing.
Uh-huh.
If they're not getting paid equal to the men, where it's like they're only getting 5 to 6% of that, they can understand where they're upset.
Right.
But if it's like they're upset they're not getting these $30 million contracts, but they're not pulling in $30 million amount of viewership,
Right, exactly.
I don't think that you can really be upset.
And you can't,
Facts.
but people aren't looking at that. Like the whole when Caitlin Clark came on the scene 2
Yeah.
years ago, arena started filling out. TV contract was still bad,
Okay,
but
Clayton-
this year
Caitlin
TV contracts up huge.
Wasn't she stuck in Russia or something?
No, that was
smoking
Brittany
weed?
Griner. That was Brittany Griner. But anyway, so now they have a better TV contract. So the newer players coming in are making more money.
Yeah.
That's why everyone's pissed at Ozzy Fudd this
No,
year.
yes.
Because she's the first round draft
Yeah,
pick.
yeah.
She's the first WNBA draft pick to make over $1 million.
Yeah. Well, and nobody's stopping them
Why
from
you
the
hate
signing.
them?
Yeah, nobody's stopping them to sign. They're still getting big, huge sneaker deals. You know, $20 million sneaker deals.
Only
30
a
million.
couple of them.
Yeah, top women.
Yeah.
Has social media helped female fighters more than male fighters? Hell yeah, it has. Hell yeah.
Yes.
So you're saying social media has helped female fighters more than male fighters?
Yeah, for sure.
I do. Okay, I will say this with social media, I do think women have an advantage.
Yeah, they have the advantage.
Not
Because
that,
more
not that
guys.
I'm gonna sit there and cry about it.
Yeah. You should. Though.
It's just no. It's because guys are gonna be okay. Like even with male and female strippers, right? Males are more are definitely the ones that are gonna more likely go see strippers rather than even females to go see Chippendales or whatever, right?
Yeah.
So if you look at it that way, it's obviously female social media is gonna benefit more because they're gonna get more views. But that's because men will sit there and consume more content like that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
There's less women that are willing to sit there
Some
and consume
weirdos out there
content
like
like
you.
that. Whereas, it's just men are kind of weird.
No,
I'm
you're
sorry to say it, but dudes out there, you guys are kind of weird.
They're
That's-
looking at them, but that shit can
Especially
get you
dudes
in
like
an
Art,
lock
you know?
within 30 seconds. How about you, Art? Female? What are you doing with your hands?
He doesn't know.
Here, hold,
He has
hold-
no
hold
place
my
to-
glass.
He
man.
has no place to put his head.
So what's going on? Female what's?
Yeah,
Female what's?
Social media helped female fighters more than male fighters.
Sure. Yeah, I do see the point of I don't think a lot of dudes there are probably more dudes who would go and look at female fighters like IG or their socials.
Yeah.
But that's just because it's not about a murder documentary or fairies or anything like that.
Yeah,
So
the likelihood
it's not
for
about
me,
fairies or murder docs. Then
I think
What are we even
another
talking
guy
about?
is following an elite player more so than the average boxer or the average MMA guy. Or a local guy, if he's from the same town, the guy's probably following him. But
Nate
I
Diaz.
don't follow Nate
stop
Diaz, but I follow Ray.
yeah,
Rhea Ripley, she's
yeah.
a female wrestler.
But is Rhea Ripley even
And
local?
you're only doing that because you're afraid of Alyssa.
Wait, is Rhea Ripley even local though?
Yeah.
No, I'm saying I'd rather follow her than a local
Yeah.
person.
Yeah, then Nate Diaz.
I mean, I won't lie to you. I'd rather follow a woman than some random local dude.
I think as guys, I think we tend to follow the superior athlete. So whether it's in basketball, football,
Hey, Rhea Ripley
Yeah,
is a superior
yeah.
athlete.
Well, that's what I'm saying,
I didn't say it like
you,
that.
you put her up there, but you're also following 6 other women that maybe
I'm gonna
not
start following Nick
top
Diaz, right?
MMA fighters only because they look good in the bathing suit.
Why? I'm just following women
Right,
if
but
they
the
look
guy's
good in a
not gonna
bathing
go-
suit. It ain't about them
Yeah,
being a
no,
top
yeah.
fighter. It's just if they
Most
look good in a
guys-
bathing suit, I'm
Yeah,
following.
Like most guys are going to follow the premier fighters. They're going to
Facts,
follow
yeah.
that because they're that's their dude.
Right.
They're going to follow Haggard. They're going to follow those guys. Look at Tyson's numbers.
just follow
and that
because they're
motherfucker
hot.
don't even fight anymore. Elite female fighters train at world class levels.
Yes, it is.
Skill, technique, conditioning, and discipline are crucial. Women fights are often praised for pace and yeah, they are. I'll give them that. The pace and activity in women MMA, it seems to be a little quicker and a little. I mean, yeah, I don't know. It's
fuck
just
around, man.
They don't.
They're just-
Mr. Bob. What impresses you the most about elite female fighters?
Oh, just their physical appearance and how they developed over the years. Now they look like they're in shape.
They're dudes.
Yeah, that basically they look like they can kick my ass.
How about you there? Smiley face.
I mean, realistically, all I've seen is
he's already thinking about the next MMA fighter to
I've
follow.
only ever thought about the newer age MMA fighters. So I grew up with the Ronda Rousey stuff like that. So
Mhm.
the way that I see it is honestly, those chicks be fighting like men.
Yeah.
That's how they're
I
treating
won't lie to you. If I got in the ring with Ronda Rousey, I don't think I could fucking hang. I don't think any of us in here could hang.
I'd take her out.
Nah, I think.
No, I mean I'd take her out to dinner.
Yeah, you took yeah, because she'd fuck your shit up. That's the thing is she would fuck my shit up. I understand that.
I
That's
don't know,
why.
man, if I get her on the mat, big splash is coming. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh my.
No, you're gonna try to do it. Hey, big splash from her because
Yeah.
Bobby Boogie's coming. You
Yeah.
know that's why.
Bob's got that 1970s waterbed at the house.
At the end of the day, like
I wish I still had my water bed, dude.
those kind of women could compete with like a normal man. I won't lie to
for
you.
sure. For sure.
I think unless you're a certain size bigger than her, for the most part, bro, she'd pack you out like 100%. 100% of the time, bro.
Tap. If she gets me in an arm bar, I'm fucking tapping before she even finishes.
Because you gotta think about it. She's been training as long as these men have.
Yeah.
Her whole fucking life. If you sit there and say you're some fucking average Joe
Yeah.
and you think that you could fucking take her, I'm sorry. As much of a macho man as you think you are, bro, she would pack your shit out. I'm sorry. And I would love to fucking see it. I'd actually pay good money to see it.
Yeah,
I would
no,
pay
no,
really
no. I'm
good
with
money.
you. I'm with
Any
you.
man
And
that
there's
says the random man that says that he could take Ronda Rousey, I'd love to watch it. Unless you're fucking 6'5",
yeah.
260 pounds, pure muscle. I'm not gonna sit here and say like, oh yeah, you could fucking knock your shit out.
Because me and Bob grew up in that generation where I think everybody said, "I'll fucking take Mike Tyson." I take.
No,
Tyson.
not me. Dude. I knew I couldn't take Mike. I
I
didn't
was
take
like,
it.
dude, he fucking kill you.
But she, you gotta think about it. Is that like, even for her, she trained to fight. She was
no,
trained to fight.
it's that switch,
Yeah.
you know, that goes off. For me, that's the thing. For me, it's just like they scare me because it's just like it's not something I normally associate with women, you know. And being on social media now, I'm starting to realize that there is a new generation of girls that are out there that will fucking punch you in the face straight up. No questions asked, dude. It's not the hair pulling and the shirt ripping off anymore. It's women squaring up, closed fists, straight in the fucking nose, knocking you out, headlocks, arm locks, fucking body slams. I mean, they're fighting like men, and it's scary. It's scary. I'd be scared to be a teenage boy right now, dude.
I'm telling you right now, if I had a teenage daughter, I would put her in MMA classes.
Yeah, damn, that's hard.
No, just so she can learn how to
Judo's
defend
cool.
herself.
Yeah, judo's cool.
Yeah, karate, boxing, something.
Yeah, I think I worked with a judo master before. He was pretty cool.
You're Filipino. You're born with martial art
Hey,
expertise.
I hate you.
That judo shit. It's just, hey, judo know about it?
Judo,
You
not
don't know if I got a gun or you don't know if I got a knife.
That judo's a really good technique to learn how to get fools off you.
Yeah.
Hey, Art.
that you said that.
Hey, Art.
Yeah.
I know karate and 7 other Chinese words.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are women's fights more technical than people realize, Art?
Yeah. I think so.
Yeah.
I mean, like just in strength and physique alone. That's why I always talk about like Ronda Rousey, like, or her and the other chick, like they're famous because not only because they do look attractive, but they're powerful, like
they're very powerful.
Yeah, I fucking would not fight those people. I want to fight them in general, but like,
yeah,
Art, you're really powerful.
how about you, smiley face over there in the middle?
Delete that.
Hey, clip that.
How about you, smiley face?
Sorry, what was it?
I knew he was going to ask me what the question was. Are women's fights more technical than people realize? Hey,
Are women's fights more technical than people realize?
Yeah.
100%. I would ask any random guy that's never trained or nothing, go step in
That's
a
what
fucking
I'm saying,
ring
yeah.
with one of those women that are really technical and that are getting paid professionally to fight, and tell me she's not technical when she fucking knocks your ass out. 100%.
probably.
The breathing alone is like something people have to work on. Like,
I mean, it's only 3 minutes, dude. Give me a fucking break.
Yeah,
man.
all right, John.
1 round heavyweight fight.
Let's see what's up with 3
All I
minutes.
got, that's all you get.
Let's see how
Bob knows.
1 minute. 1 minute of like straight activity, bro, getting swung at and
Dude.
swinging.
Bob knows.
It takes
I
forever.
want to take on LeBron James. I take LeBron to the hole, man.
No,
And what was my response? The only way you're taking LeBron to the hole is if you know where the fish are.
That's where I know the fishing hole is.
But even if you think about it in a logistical sense, right? Okay, they did it with tennis, right? Where I think
They
it
did
was
that.
like it took until like the 80 something best like tennis player for males to like for the number one female to beat
It's
them,
like
right?
120th.
No, he
120. Let's
he was
say
ranked-
whatever.
He was ranked 201. It was Venus.
201,
It
yeah.
was Venus
Okay,
Williams,
201, right?
and she lost.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
Serena.
so we'll say
Serena.
whatever, 201, whatever, right?
Mhm.
So 201. So think about it. If you're telling me that a random man could be even the 200th best male fighter and not get their ass beat by, say, like the number one female fighter,
Right. Yeah.
100% you're capping. Like
Yeah,
you're not
yeah.
gonna sit there and say anybody that's even trained in boxing could beat your ass. Like I'm sorry. So like to say like the whole thing with the women thing is like that like Ronda Rousey could beat anyone. That's why like people that say that like, oh yeah, they could beat Ronda Rousey,
Yeah.
that doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
People that could beat any woman that's like competing at a high level.
Yeah.
Because even if they're better than like say the 300th man, you're not top 300 man in the world to be fighting, bro. Like that, there's a reason that guy is right there, like not you.
Yeah.
And so like if he could beat your ass, bro, imagine what she's gonna do to you. She's still gonna pack you out, bro. At the end of the day.
I'd take her on.
I want to see it. I would love to see it.
17 seconds, bro.
Hey, I'll get behind Bob's corner. I'll
Yeah.
put Bob in there.
Yeah.
It's 17 seconds.
And Art, you be the cut man.
Oh, for sure.
Fix
But
Bob
she's
up.
just not gonna fight Bob because she wants Bob.
Yeah.
You heard big splash in the ring. As soon as they gotta cancel the game.
I'm telling you right now,
Cancel the game.
if we lock up and I get a hold of her and I like pick her up and I land on top of her with all my weight, she's done.
Yeah. You bring up a good
Or
point.
she might
I
like
think
it.
it
Or
comes
she might
down
like
to
it.
the sport too, as well. I think, when you're talking tennis and basketball and those major sports like that, it's a little different than MMA. I think with MMA, I think training has a lot to do with it. So I'm with you. I agree. I think that the top female probably could beat the 200th or 250th best MMA man fighter weight class.
Weight class, yeah.
Weight class. Yeah, and I'm not talking heavyweight worse, but if she were the number one female MMA fighter and she was taking on the 250th best man, I think it's a good fight. Does she win? I don't know, but I think it'd be a good fight. But if you reverse those roles, whether it's tennis, basketball, baseball, sports like that, I don't think the women can compete at that level that a man can.
Hit the comments real quick.
Okay.
Mm.
And I'm not being a chauvinist. I'm not being, a chauvinist pig,
No,
but
I think you're right.
Yeah.
Women competing against men in these sports is a different thing than women competing against other women.
yeah.
Well, I think if you took the number one guy at that weight class like Ronda Rousey is, that dude wipes her up.
Yeah. 1-1.
Yeah.
Oh, 1-1. Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
But that I feel like that's
Just
not
the
fair.
punch
that's
power.
not fair.
Huh?
That's
What?
not
Just the
fair
punch
because,
power.
like I would say, this is like
Yeah.
okay,
Why is it
like
fair?
because biologically,
Thank you.
male are for the most part going to be stronger than females. And I'm not saying that women can't do what men can't do, but 100% the science behind it goes a male is going to be stronger than a female.
That's why
how it
when
works.
Fallon Fox got
Yeah.
into MMA, he was a dude who pretended to be a woman.
Yeah.
He was crushing skulls.
Yeah.
He hit a kick in the head, crushed her skull.
Yeah. It's just the punching power.
Let's go,
Because
Crusher.
he was a dude.
Yeah.
But like even like biologically, women's bones aren't as strong as males.
Correct.
Even though everything makeup wise is the same,
Mhm.
the strength of certain things is
Mhm.
less, and like that's why like
Right.
yes, like and
Yeah. Yeah. No,
this
you're
brings
the
a lot of things.
muscle,
Is like
the
I think like with women is like
recovery time.
when
all
it's
that
women
stuff.
versus women, 100% fair. But
Right.
like I said, like I think that like the only way that you could ever see something where it's like a mix, like Ronda Rousey going to go up against like the 250 or 300th male or whatever in the sport.
Oh yes, then she.
Then
could probably
okay, yeah, I think I 100% think she could handle that. Like she could really handle that. Me, I couldn't get in the ring with Ronda Rousey and knock my ass beat.
Yeah.
100%.
Oh, yeah.
None of us sitting here.
Yeah, no, yeah, because we haven't
I'd
had
throw that
training.
fucking
Except for maybe
elbow,
Art.
man.
Maybe Art.
Yeah, we
Art
haven't
and
had training.
Mrs. Prime. Mrs. Prime, I think could
Yeah.
take it, but
Art would just, he
I'll
just
tell her I'm married and then leave the ring.
Art would be all put me in an armbar, put me in an armbar.
I'd get in there and go, sorry, lady, I'm married.
Art would be like, Art be like, you
I'm
don't
not
want to
allowed
hit,
to
you don't
touch
want to
her,
hit
man.
this. You don't wanna hit this. Come on,
I got
man.
a pod tomorrow. Leave my,
Yeah.
This is beautiful. You don't want to
Yeah,
hit
you don't
beautiful.
wanna hit-
He's got to talk about the NFL football foods on Monday.
That was last week.
Yeah.
I know, but it's because it's up there. That's why.
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah.
What's your next question, Johnny?
Burger looks good. Anyways,
Oh,
Oh, you know what? San Jose, they're actually getting a women's hockey league
Yeah,
going. Like,
yeah.
yeah, it's gonna be sick.
Yeah.
Can't wait to go.
So is your daughter gonna be on it or?
Nah, nah, this is like a
It's the
Perfect.
NHL, but for women.
yeah.
yeah.
Women are finally getting it.
She could be in the NHL, but for women.
Facts, but she has to wait
Hey,
a little bit. She's older.
we witnessed the practices.
I guess. I
Mhm.
guess.
Yeah,
I
she's
guess.
badass, man. She's badass. Can't wait.
You know what they need to bring back is women's
Roller derby.
Yeah,
I
her
want
friend
roller
does that.
derby back
Yeah,
there.
they're still
Roller
rolling.
derby was badass back in the day. The Bay Bombers.
I
Oh hell, the
want to talk about ass whipping.
Yeah.
That was early ass
Bay
whipping.
Bombers,
Those
man.
respect. That's a sick.
That was straight up
That
fucking
was.
yeah. That was throwing you up against the wall,
Yeah.
hitting you with fucking kicking you with skates on. That
Yeah.
hurts. You know, that fucking hurts.
And you're fucking skating around in a
Yeah,
circle.
and they made a roller derby movie in the 70s. And
Yeah,
who
it's
was the
good.
star?
I don't remember.
Raquel Welch.
Oh, I can see that.
Let's get the hottest actress we can find.
Yeah, she was too
Yeah.
top heavy to be on rollerblades.
They did one in-
She was called
Yeah,
Casey
yeah.
Bomber, and she was a roller derby star.
Yeah.
They did one in the 2000s in the start.
Yeah.
PJ.
Like I said, I like
You remember that roller
that
derby movie with
they're
LL
out
Cool
there
J
making
did?
their money. I like that. I like that the fact that people
Yeah.
are watching.
Absolutely.
I do like that. I do. I mean, it
Uh-huh.
has changed from what I grew up
You have your
watching,
phone.
and
Google it.
like Bob's saying, we grew up with. We did have female wrestling,
The Fabulous
LL
Moolah.
Cool
But
J
it was,
rollerblading movie.
it was like an occasional slap.
It was, yeah.
That was it, and maybe a hair pull.
Huh?
Yeah.
And maybe every now and then maybe
No, that's
added
rollerball.
like a chair or
No,
something,
it's
but
it
it wasn't this.
Right.
Like I remember vividly
Oh.
sitting in Bobby's house, not this Bobby, but the other Bobby Brett,
Bobby Brett.
and we were watching MMA, and I had no idea that women fought in MMA. I thought it was just gonna watch, it was a title fight thing. It was like a bunch of fights before the big one, right? I don't know what they call those. They have a name for them, like WWE Mega, whatever they call it.
Right.
And all of a sudden, these women come out, and I'm like, dude, seriously? After what I just watched, and I just watched two guys literally beat the living shit out of each other,
Yeah.
both of them just bleeding all over the place, blood all over that ring. You couldn't even tell what color the ring was. That's how much
Shit.
blood was on the fucking thing. And here comes in two women. I'm like, no way. This ain't happening. This can't happen. And when that bell rang, I was like, okay, these chicks are crazy, psycho. They got these girls right out of the street, probably East LA somewhere, dude.
Yeah, that's our stomping grounds. Don't talk about it.
New
that way.
York, the
Dude,
Bronx.
that's-
These were
those are-
mean women,
Where are you from?
dude.
East or West LA?
And then just
Mars.
watching
I'm from
that
East
first
Mars.
blow, and I'm like, holy
First
shit,
blow.
she just threw a punch like a man.
Right.
She
Yeah.
threw a punch like a man, and I'm like, that
That's
would have
pretty
hurt
sick.
me.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And I had a hard time watching it. I got up, and at that time I was smoking, so I was like, dude, I'm going outside. I can't watch this. And Bobby's like, seriously? I go, nah, dude. I don't mind watching two men literally beat the fucking shit out of themselves,
Yeah.
but I had a hard time sitting there watching two women just brutalizing each other.
Mhm.
It's like, I mean, what do you tell the kids when you go home? Mommy had a hard day at work? What the fuck, dude?
I got my ass kicked, or I fucking won. Mommy's a champion.
But,
or, mommy.
We're going
lost.
for ice cream. Mommy won.
yeah,
Yeah.
we get to eat.
Yes.
Yeah, I just had a hard time. I've gotten a little bit better with it, but I
No,
think
I'll tell
too,
you.
and I may be off here, but I've been watching it for a while now. That it's not as brutal as it used to be in the beginning. I think now it's more technique involved with the women.
Mhm.
It seems like the women they're throwing more kicks. They're trying to get in some sort of a submission.
Yeah.
Right.
It's not as brutal as it was.
Right.
Yeah.
Like that first
Fight
fight,
smart,
there were
you know?
there was blood literally coming down both of their
Yeah.
faces, and the girl did tap out.
But I do think the UFC in general has moved towards that because, like, even if you notice, like old UFC fights, there's a lot more blood, whereas now
Yeah.
it's like they do stop the fights a lot earlier. But I think that has to do with like legality and
Yeah.
actually streaming it to people is like they can't have that much blood on screen.
Yeah. Mrs. Art, I want to ask you this question. Do you think, okay,
Sure
me and
thing.
Bob, we always talk about how WNBA is seeing the kids, seeing the little girls in the stands, falling in love with basketball for the first time. Do you see that? Like, as a mom, would you have taken the two girls as under teenagers to go watch that or watch it on TV?
Absolutely.
You would, huh?
I feel like women's sports is just now getting in the spotlight.
Yeah.
We're talking about how it just started in the 2000s. So now my kids are watching women
Yeah.
in this main sports, it's being televised just like
Yeah.
men's sports is. And they're looking at these women thinking that could be me.
Yeah.
And they're going
Facts.
to go for it. So,
Yeah,
or
that's so
when
sick.
women might not have seen that.
Yeah.
You kind of become what you see, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
yes, I would take my
Yeah.
girls
Cool.
to see that because I want them to know that they can do anything they want to do.
Yeah. Okay. I get that. I get that part. I get that part. I was the same way with Hope. I always told Hope you can do whatever you want. It doesn't,
Okay, but if Hope had come to you and said, "I want to be an MMA fighter," would you have been supportive?
she's 31. She can do whatever she wants.
I get it at 31, but let's say 18.
18.
Let's say clean slate.
all right.
She was 18.
Me, because I grew up with athletics and watching my boys play, I wouldn't have held her back, but I would want to see her technique, and I would want to see if she could actually live up to because you, as a parent, you want your kids not just to be okay at whatever sport
Okay,
they're
so
doing.
are you one of those parents that's like realistic? Like, let's say your
I
sons
want
were
my,
your
if
sons
she's
were
gonna be
doing
in there,
something
I
right.
want her to be able to hold her own. If
Let's
she's-
say your sons were doing the same thing. If they couldn't hold their own, would you still let them play?
no.
Okay. So as long as it's consistent amongst
no.
your children, that's fine.
Ask JP. We played travel ball for 3 years. Almost got to play in the semifinals for California, and he just took his jersey off and said, "I want to ride my skateboard, Dad." And I said, "Okay." That's it. It's like I like okay.
Hey,
whatever
that
you
was
wanna do.
Art. Did your
Shout out
dad have the
JP.
same moment? Didn't you, Art? You
Shout
your dad
out
had the same
JP,
moment.
man.
Yeah, he threw it at Nick Bavaro. Hey, Nick, if you're out there, City Councilman.
Sick.
Art and
He
his
was his
dad
baseball-
had the same moment.
he was his
Actually,
baseball
he
coach.
threw the skateboard. He said, "This is what I want
Yeah,
to
he
do."
just
I was
he
like,
took it off
"Fuck
and
you,
he just
Dad,"
threw it
and I
at Nick
skated
and
off.
said, "I'm done." And I said, "Is that what you want to do?" He goes, "Dad, I just want to ride my skateboard." I was like, "All right, dude, that's what you want to do. Do it." I never pushed them to do it, but I always told my kids, if you're going to do something, I want 100%.
Right.
Because you're not just investing your own time. We're investing my time and my money to make sure you can play at a level where you can compete. And if you can't compete and you feel like you can't compete and you can't get better at it, then I don't see the need to be there.
I will say that's funny, John. Is like my dad would say the same thing. He's like, if you're gonna be a bum, be at least
Be
be
100% bum, dude.
You're just
Go
a bum.
all out.
You're
Don't
the best.
shower.
At least be the best bum.
Yeah, don't
That's what he would
shower.
say. He's like, if you're gonna be a bum, just be the
Yeah.
best bum.
Yeah, I
That was
never
it.
forced them to do anything, And
He's like, just be the best.
Yeah, it's like, hey, play it. If you feel like that, if you feel like you can get better at it, I'm proud of you. Then put in the work to be better. That's how I always was. I always told Frankie the same thing. I was like, hey, I was like, you sure you want to play all 3 sports? I said, that's a lot of school. You got to keep your grades up. You got to do a lot of stuff to play all 3 sports.
So see, John, now your generation is what years to what years, if you don't mind me asking?
Good job, Bertha, by the way.
What my generation?
Yes.
I was born in 1968.
I know, but what year does your generation end?
The Gen X ends
Mhm.
when art starts.
Oh, all right. What
What
year
are
did
you, Art?
what year did Frank
81.
graduate high school?
Oh, so okay, so then-
91.
no, so then technically my dad did grow up in your
Yeah,
generation.
yeah.
Cool,
So the fact that you guys have the same mentality of like just be the best.
Just be the best. That's all.
Yeah.
That's it. I mean, I like.
But I feel like since you're at the end of it, do you feel like it's to be the best, or do you feel like it's more of like the
His generation,
the next
was,
generation
I want
of
a
the millennial?
participation trophy.
So do you think that it's more? Wait, so you're a millennial?
Yeah, I'm a millennial. Yeah, I'm a millennial.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
So then that's why you feel more about the participation trophy.
Yeah.
Because my
Sorry,
dad
bro.
100 my parents 100% think
Sure.
like how John thinks. My mom is the same age as you. I think a year older than you. My dad is a little bit younger than you, but same generation.
Yeah.
Where
No,
my dad would tell me, he's like, even if you're gonna be a bum, just be the best. That's all I
right.
want.
Yeah,
Just be
yeah.
the best.
I coach.
What did your dad say?
I coach Simon. His dad. Fucking
He
always
said
gets me.
goodbye.
I mean, I coached soccer for 15 years at NYSA, and I finally got to coach my son. And
Okay.
that was the same way, it just like that was the
Yeah.
generation. I had a hard time with that group because that group wanted, like, okay, the parents come up. This is before I started coaching them. JP's team, they lost 15 straight games. Then they win one single fucking game, dude. All fucking losses, right? So we have one game left, right? So the parents have their little meeting, what we're gonna do, pizza party, blah blah blah. So like 8 of the parents go, I think we should get trophies for the kids. And I looked at her, I was like,
For what?
for what? What are you gonna put on there? Great season, 0-15. What are you gonna put on this trophy?
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, well, they tried their hardest. And I go, obviously they didn't, because we're 0-15,
See,
dude.
now when I played sports, right? When we went to the banquet at the end of the year for like
I don't know. He'd probably be down with that.
the basketball thing on base, all the teams went. Only the winning team got trophies.
Yeah.
Nobody else got trophies.
Yeah.
Just the people who won.
Yeah, that's it.
And I think that's how the world should run.
Well,
That's
that
what it
was my
should be.
point with her. I was just like, this is ridiculous. I said, why are we going to buy these kids trophies? They didn't do nothing. I mean, they
for
lost
what?
every single game.
Memory of their time that they spent, like going to the games and participating. They did their
They
best.
worked. They worked hard
didn't
too.
win.
Yeah.
The tiny little trophy, like this
No, they didn't get
was
nothing. I basically looked.
entire different.
I basically looked at her and thought she was the craziest person I've ever met in my entire life.
Yeah.
And I said, absolutely not. And I said, number one, I said, my son will tell you this is the worst year of soccer he's ever participated in.
Yeah.
And he never wants to do this again. And I coached the next year. And he's a great player. JP was a great player. And when we coached, we almost won the state championship. So for me, okay, that situation, the first place in NYSA for their age group, he got a trophy. The second place got a ribbon. Third place got nothing. Fourth place got nothing.
Right.
You got a trophy or a ribbon.
Right.
That was all you got in NYSA. I don't know what they do now, but that was all you got. And for me, it was just like, yes, there are other things that are important when it comes to team sports. It's to build character, to build sportsmanship,
definitely.
to teamwork. There's a lot of stuff that goes in it. I tried to coach that, and every year when I coached soccer, it wasn't just about winning, but it was also about being the best you can be on that field. So if you're not giving me 100%, I used to tell the kids, I will sit you. I will sit you down. You don't show up to practice. I will sit you. I don't care what your excuse is. And I said, your parents all know, if you can't come to practice, call Coach John.
Yeah.
I will pick you up and I will bring you to practice and I will take you home. There's no reason for you not to be here at practice. And for me, that's what it is. JP, that's how they're all, both of the boys are super competitive when it comes to anything, because that's the way I raised them. And I was like, be your best at what you're doing. Whatever you're doing, try to be the best at it. That's it.
Yeah.
Give 100%. Never have any doubt or regret. And I teach that to my grandson. Regret is, don't be 30 and sitting back and thinking, oh, I should have did this, I should have did that, or I should have went here, I should have did these things. Don't have those. Try to get through life with as few regrets as possible, man.
Facts. You only live once.
Yeah. So I mean, for me, women's sports, I love women's sports. I'm starting to like watching them. Will I go out of my way to watch MMA women's fighting? If the ticket, okay. I'm not going to ask you, Mrs. Art, because you'll say yes. But if the ticket's all women, are you watching?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Every fight's a woman fight. No men in this. Yeah.
I don't watch any fight.
Okay.
But yeah, sure.
Yeah. How about you, Mr. Sharp? It's all the cards are female versus female.
I'd watch it.
You watch it, huh?
Yeah.
Hey, smiley face.
Yes.
You texted a friend.
No, I'm trying to figure out what
Benefits?
time, I'm just trying to figure out what time I have to leave to get to my sister's birthday thing.
4
You're
minutes.
asking
So
your phone to
I'll-
tell you.
No, it's 5 minutes away, so I have until 4:10 before I gotta
okay.
leave.
You're leaving here.
But anyway, so what was the
4
question?
minutes.
So what was the question?
It depends who's fighting. She says who's fighting. If the cards are all females, are you watching?
Okay, so for the most part, UFC wise, I don't watch anyway. The only time I ever watch is when my friend invites me over for like a barbecue, and that's pretty rare.
You're going for the food.
So so realistically, I'm never going for the fight, like
Right.
the fight card. I'm just going to have fun, get drunk with my friends, and have good
Have a
food.
good
So
time,
realistically, for
yeah.
me, it don't matter. So it more depend on my friend, but he's big into UFC. He watches the female fights too, all of it.
Yeah.
So I don't really know. Like I couldn't tell you yes or no, but just because I'm not a big sports person. You even know
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't.
I know
I
you're
don't
not.
even watch football.
yeah.
That's why I don't do the draft with you guys or anything because I don't watch football. Like it's not my thing. You know, so like sports have never really been my thing. So I can't sit here and say like I'd watch anything because the only time I'd watch anything, I wouldn't even watch Super Bowl if you didn't invite me to a Super Bowl party.
Yeah, I know.
You know, so it's like for the most part, would just stay to myself.
How about you? Would you watch?
What was the question?
soccer?
Yeah, dude, I'll totally watch it. And in fact, like when I watch like wrestling, I prefer like there's no dudes in it.
Wait, but you love dudes.
So all women's MMA, bring it on. All women's hockey, bring it on. All women's
Every
volleyball,
sport
bring it
you
on.
watch is like all dudes though right now.
women's golfing. What happened?
You only watch all dude sports though right now.
I know, I do. Yeah, I
Well,
do.
that's what we're.
My brother, when he lived with me for 3 years,
Bob
Yeah.
watches Brazilian
We
beach
watched-
volleyball.
we watched women's golf every weekend.
Fire, right?
My brother loved women's golf. I
Yeah,
got
it's
to know the
fire,
women.
bro.
Nelly Corda, her
She's
sister.
Natalie.
No,
Jessica
Nelly Corda.
Corda.
No, but who's the tall blonde?
Hey, but watching golf is
Tyler,
pretty good. I
Taylor.
like watching
Yeah.
golf.
women's golf. Well,
It's
no,
relaxing.
No, but men's, women's,
Yeah.
I like
Well,
watching golf.
This
I
is,
like women's tennis.
see, that's been around for years.
Fact.
Christy
I
Everett was my girl back in the day.
What about women's pickleball? Would you watch women's pickleball?
Nah, that
Yeah.
sport's weird.
What are they wearing?
What? All right, but then you'd watch women's badminton, huh? You'd
Beach
watch
volleyball.
I saw, Brazilian beach volleyball.
Yeah, women's beach volleyball. Hell yeah. No, look, I watch the WNBA now on purpose
I'll learn Spanish for that.
because
Oh yeah, I bet
I'll
you
learn,
do, Bobby.
I'll learn Spanish for that.
yeah, because of Katie Clark, man.
I'll be
Yeah,
a-
they're
Wait,
evolving.
Caitlin
They're
Clark.
evolving, bro. They're
She's
evolving.
got skills.
Okay. Oh, so it's for the skills. It's not for the. I was gonna say Caitlin Clark. I was
Caitlin Clark kind of looks like a dude, but that's
like,
all right.
I could like Caitlin Clark if you want. Like,
Yeah.
All right, well, let me go flip it back to the question. Mr. Sharp, are you cool with taking your little niece to go watch MMA women's fight?
Oh,
If she is older than 12 and has an interest.
Okay. How about you? Someday you're going to have kids. Sometime you're going to make a mistake or there's going to be a hole in that
no,
condom.
no fucking mistakes. That's why.
I'm going to poke holes in your
Okay,
condom.
that's why you pull out. That's why you pull out. But anyway, so next is
Mallory, the lingerie football league is a real deal.
Oh, that was good.
okay.
That
If
was
my
good.
nieces asked me like, "Hey, let's go watch UFC," they'd have to be at a certain age. I don't think like okay, my nieces right now are way too young to be watching shit like
Yeah.
Right.
because they're like at most the oldest one is 10.
Yeah, that's
So
too young.
no, maybe
That's-
like once she gets to be like a preteen teen, then I'd be like, okay, yeah, like I'll take you and my other one when she gets old enough. But for the most part, like right now, no, I would say no, just because of how young they are. But if they were older, yes, I would take them like wherever they want to go, like even like movies and stuff. Like I'll take them, obviously within the constraints of like what their parents are okay with. Like if their parents tell me like, no, I don't want you doing that. All right, we won't do that.
By the way, your nieces are perfect age for Disney on Ice.
Yeah, but if I see them with Disney on Ice, then I also gotta,
the
the thing is like they're so young still. Like I
Disney
can't
on Ice?
go to the restroom with them, so like they're too young to where I could be
yeah,
like,
you got to, that's
you know
the
what I
tough
mean? I
part.
just don't have anyone that can go to the restroom.
That was the part I had a hard time. I don't know if you did too, but like when you're just with your daughter and
you go to places like that, and you're like, okay, go to the bathroom, and
And you stand out front.
you
so she
stand
goes
out
back.
front, but like you're still
Nah,
worried.
see,
like,
I don't
shit,
trust that.
Who the fuck's in there?
I can't do that because I would
I have
actually.
a
Like,
hard
that's the
time. I
thing.
had a hard time with it the
If
first
she
time.
takes a little too long, I'd run in there and I would,
for sure.
like,
Yeah,
you know what
for
I mean?
sure.
Like, that's the thing is, I would have to like go in there while other women are in there, and I'm looking like the weirdo because I'm looking for my niece.
I did it.
So I won't do that unless I had a female friend or someone with me that could take my niece to the restroom until she's about like maybe 12, 13. Then I
had a
could be
hard
like,
time with
okay.
it. And then I didn't realize it was super busy in there because women take forever to go to the bathroom.
don't
so
matter.
She's waiting to go to the bathroom. She's standing.
It don't matter. I'm still going to save my
I
niece.
just kind of opened the door enough to where I can see her, and I was like, she's all, and I'm like, okay, all right, I'm out here. I'm
still no matter what gonna
because
save
you got
my
to think
niece.
they're worried themselves. Like I'm in a situation. Dad's not here. He's my,
I don't know.
he's my rock.
I'm saving my niece no matter what. At the end of the day, I don't.
Did you get that feeling, Art? When you ever being like without Mrs. Art around, you have your daughter.
Yeah,
and
But
it's scary.
I will say this though: if that was my daughter, it'd be a little different because I would maybe just even take them into like the men's restroom with me and take them into the stall, right?
Yeah.
Whereas like with my niece, like even my nephew,
I
right?
did
Like
that
when
in
I took
Santa
when I took
Cruz.
my nephew to the restroom, I didn't realize because he's so young, like he was just gonna put his pants down to his ankles and piss in the urinal. I was like, whoa! And I grabbed his pants and pulled him. I was like, no, let's go to the urinal. I took him to the urinal. It's just like with my niece, it's a little different. You know what I mean?
it's
Like,
different.
I choose not to take her with me because it's.
Go women. I'm with it. I'm all the power in the world. If you can deal with it.
By the way,
It's
it's 4:02.
Okay, dads.
I only got
And non-dads.
4:15. I think 4:15. So I got the other thing.
I think you kind of answered it.
What?
If your daughter is 10 years old and she's been doing karate,
Appreciate
and then
you,
all of a
Bobby.
sudden she comes home and says, "Dad, I want to pursue this." Are you
Karate?
cool? Yeah, you pursue the MMA.
Karate.
Pursue the MMA stuff.
Yeah,
so like start training.
Hong Kong
it.
Fu. He's been a
That's
Hong
the
Kong
fact.
Fu. He's been a Hong Kong Fu.
you
That's
could
like if I would take my kids, even when they're young, I would have taken them to see fucking MMA and tell them like,
if
yeah,
they
this is
said,
why you
"Hey,
need to
Dad, I want to
practice."
do this. This is something I want to do."
yeah,
All right,
yeah.
so your kids saw Hong Kong Fu and they're like, I want to do karate.
And
you
let's
go.
all let's go.
Jump out
let's
of a
go
filing
for it,
cabinet.
yeah.
You're a
Let's go
Hong
for it.
Kong Fu.
I would have loved my daughters to get into something like that. They got into what? They got into like other cool stuff. But they did their sports thing.
Yeah, your
Yeah.
daughters played like, yeah, that's good. That's
Yeah,
good.
it's really cool. But yeah, luckily it wasn't anything like that. But I would have told them like, yeah, let's learn. You
And
don't
then
have to go
you
straight.
feel sorry for that first boyfriend that makes that wrong move, and she gets him in an arm bar and breaks his fucking arm, and you're at the ER.
She's like, yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. I would have if they got interested in that, I would have been all hands on deck. Let's go. That.
How about you, Mr. Sharp? You down? Don't ask me what the question is. I'll
No.
jump over this
If she
table.
was doing karate and she wanted to switch to MMA, absolutely.
Yeah,
cool.
bro.
As long as she has an interest in it, she wants to do it.
Yeah.
Because did you see that video with the girls in the pizza parlor? She works there, and the other 4 girls came in to jump her,
Yeah.
and she whooped all 4 of their asses.
He whooped them all.
Yeah, she did.
That would be Bobby Boogie's daughter. She'd be fucking
Yeah.
kicking ass
Yeah.
type shit.
I'd want her to know how to defend herself because it's a different world.
You know
Yeah.
what? We don't have enough
Yeah.
time,
No,
and
we
I don't
can't.
want to touch
Yeah.
segment 5 because it's transgender athlete debate. I'm not going to get into that.
No,
Okay. All right. Yeah.
I'm not going to get into that.
Okay.
Let's recap, Mr. Art.
Yo.
Words of wisdom for the guy that doesn't want to work 8 hours.
Fucking pull up your panties, bro, and get up in there. Like, shake it up, bro. Buy coffee for everybody.
Yeah.
Get your parents' credit card and buy everyone lunch or something.
Yeah, learn to love coffee, bitch.
Yeah.
Yes.
How about you, Julian? Words of wisdom for the
All right, for the young
Recently
dad that doesn't want
graduated.
to fucking work, whatever. You're a bitch. Fucking work your 8 hours. Sit there like a fucking good boy. Go home, fucking cash your fucking check, and have fun, bro. Like, get over it. Like that's gonna be your life
Dude.
until you're at least fucking 65.
Well,
So
Might
get
be
the fuck over it. Fucking clock in, lock in, if you don't want to fucking work, go make more fucking money. At the end of the day, the amount of money you make is based on you, 100% on you. You choose what your cap is and your salary.
Yeah.
If you want more money, go fucking get it. It's not that hard. Like, go fucking get another degree. Do what you got to do. At the end of the day, 100% of what you make in your life is 100% has to do with what you're doing.
It's like he's running for office.
So just fuck you for fucking crying. Just go to fucking work. Get over it. It's 2 months. I'm sorry. Like, why are you bitching on fucking Reddit? Like, get over yourself. Bye.
Same question, Bob. I'm going to put a part B to it, and I forgot because I'm drunk. But
What would you tell the young man whose first time?
yeah. Go ahead and
in the
answer
world?
that.
First thing I tell the young man is find the hot chicks at work, find out where they go to
Goddamn.
happy hour,
All right.
and enjoy yourself.
Stock.
All right, I remember what part B is.
That's why I find out where Bobby.
Part B is: do you think because of COVID and everyone working from home, this attitude is becoming more normal?
Yes.
You don't think so?
Yes.
It's always been there.
You don't think so?
No, it hasn't.
People just complain. Before COVID, since I was a kid,
Yeah.
like, I'm working at 14, and these people are complaining about working like
Yeah.
pull your panties up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you're always going to have those people.
Changes.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, people show up all the fucking time to work tired. Like, get over it.
Oh yeah,
No matter what
tired
it is,
and
no matter
you
what it
know,
is.
the thing is you come in tired, but do your fucking job. Yeah, do your
But-
job.
You know what I realized too? You said he's like a week in, so he's only been working for a week. Is that what
Yeah.
you remember?
Yeah, he's only
So
a week.
he's never
already
got
he's
he's
already
never got a
complained.
paycheck.
Yeah, you got to check it.
And but then he's an intern, so is he not going to even get paid?
Some interns
some
are
interns.
paid. Some aren't.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
some are, some aren't.
Either
yeah.
way, bro, pull up your panties and
Yeah,
and
pull
get-
your panties
Well,
up.
With that, I gotta go because
Yeah,
I actually do.
we're-
gotta leave
we're
for the
done.
thing.
We're done.
Okay.
But
Happy birthday
yeah,
to
pull
your
your
sister.
panties up. Get ready to work more. It's just the beginning, and hopefully, hey, Julian brought it up. I think it's a new trend. Move on. You don't like what you're doing? Move
Yeah.
on.
Um,
But at least make sure one of the things like my dad always said, if you're going to get another job, make sure either you're getting more pay
Mhm.
or better benefits.
Right.
And those are the only two things that matter. And to my dad, but 3 for me was I would stay somewhere if the pay was less and the benefits were less because I liked working there. If I liked working there and the people that I'm working with, I'd stay before leaving for more pay, or because I could go over there and get more pay, but now I end up with more responsibilities. People I
think
don't
it
like
makes sense
working
to
with.
leave for more pay if it's really that much more.
Yeah, if it's
Yeah.
that much more, if we're if we're talking $4, $5, $6, $7 more, I'm probably leaving. But then again, I'm still going to think, what I'm leaving. I'm leaving a great work environment, a great boss, maybe a great supervisor that makes life easy on me and stuff.
John,
For me, that's
I'm
that's
blushing.
more important than me making a little more. His number one supervisor right here.
Yeah.
But what the fuck am I?
You're
Number one supervisor,
you're not-
supervisor? Like,
number one, you're number one A, and then Bob's B.
Because you Bobby Boogie, bro.
Bobby,
Yeah.
Bobby,
I'm only giving him the high because I'm not number one.
You can't. I don't work with Bob. Even these last few times that I worked with Bob, he's been an operator.
Yeah.
I will say this.
Which
That's
is
why
fine.
my favorite shift is like my Thursday. It's art as the fucking the 9 to 5.
Yeah.
I got cookies.
Oh,
But the only thing is that we're missing is John. The only thing we're missing
yeah,
is John.
John,
Yeah.
fire.
All right,
Yeah,
you
John.
bitches.
Soak your wild sunflower oats or whatever.
Soak your oats or wildflowers.
So-
or whatever the fuck.
soak
So-
your-
so-
your wildflower
your
oats.
If you
Or
work
as
for
me and
two-
Bob know, friends with benefits.
Friends have been
and 2 months on a shift, you don't like, fuck you, whatever, get over it.
And-
There's people that have been working 8 years in the shift they don't fucking like, get over it,
I know
bro.
guys that have been working the same shift for 30 years that don't like it. They still show up.
but the benefits are good.
Yeah. And then
Yeah, women can do anything they want to do.
that's right. You go
Fuck,
for it,
yeah.
ladies. Get yours. Get your
Go
money.
eat ass, do whatever, eat
Yeah.
ass. whatever you gotta do.
You know
Do
what?
everything you
You
want
know
to
what I don't like? Okay, real quick on
Cook
the
ass, haul
before we
ass.
go.
Yeah.
I don't like the double standard for when men bitch about sports stuff, like actual players, than when women do. When women do it, they're treated differently. Like they're treated like other, that you're just being I don't want to say the word.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't want to say the word, but I don't like that. if the guy's doing the same thing she's doing, she should be treated the same way the other guy, and the guy should be treated the same way. It shouldn't be double standard where she's being a B word and he's just being a guy. You know what I mean? I don't like that. I don't like that.
Julian.
All right, look into the camera, boys and girls, and say goodbye.
Bye.
Get your money, ladies.
Get your money, ladies. Get your
Yeah,
money.
get your money. Because Facebook loves to take money from content creators on their intros for their podcasts. So I figured, hey, screw it. I'll do my own song and strum some strings on the guitar. Here we go. Welcome to the Afternoon Delight Podcast with the boys. Oh, by the way, shout out to all the hot moms out there that are not AI created. Let's get to the show.